Hey guys, it's RJ the Fed. We're gonna be doing another live stream tonight. Got a couple things that are special tonight. We got the stout beer called the Penguin. So it's a box that contains two 12-ounce cans. Box is empty. They're in the fridge getting chilled down. But these are going to be a whiskey barrel aged stout with peanut butter, vanilla, lactose, and chocolate. They're 15% alcohol by volume. So we'll be trying that out. Then if he shows up to the chat, I just pinged him in Discord. Carl sent me a sample. Um, Once again, not labeled. This time he says he knows what it is, but I don't know what it is. So mystery whiskey, we might start with that. See if we can guess it, or at least say if we like it or if we don't like it. I mean, I have no idea what it is. I even asked for a hint in Discord. Let's see if he gave me a hint. Nah, he ain't gonna give me a hint. He just sent me a meme saying I don't get a hint. So no hint on what this is. I have literally no idea. I have beer glasses right now in front of me. I should probably switch to Glens. I should have done that before we get on camera. Yeah, let's switch to Glens. We're gonna need Glens because we're gonna be drinking whiskey tonight. We have a beer, but we'll probably just drink that straight from the can. We'll see. Oh, put these glasses up. Got our Glens. Let's say hi to the chat. So first was John from Bug in the Sun. He was here like before I could even get the description up. Gunner is in the house saying starting early today. Yes, sir, I am. Whiskey Wisdom Matt saying let's go. Hit that like button, y'all. Mike is cutting out a little again. We'll just scoot closer to Mike, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll also lower the camera slightly so and change the angle just a little bit. I don't know why this mic wants to keep cutting in and out. Hopefully that'll work. Hopefully I sound better. We're going to talk about what we got today on our store haul because it's been a pretty wild day. Bourbon and Buds 86. Hello. Cheers. So today we went to Specs up in Dallas. So it was like an hour-long drive. Why would I drive an hour for an E.H. Taylor? Well, I didn't go here for the E.H. Taylor. My father-in-law needed help moving some furniture. So we were able to get an E.H. Taylor single barrel for under $70. It was like $69.72. And you thought this would be a crazy store haul day to get this, right? No, it gets better. So we got this one in Dallas. Then we come to my neck of the woods over here in Arlington, Mansfield, and we got a second one. We got two E.H. Taylor single barrels, both for $69.72 each. One was the Specs and off of Cooper Street, and then the other one was the Specs over in Dallas. Hope everyone's having a great day. I have to be having a great day. I got two H. Taylor single barrels. Barrel Dave's in the house. Chris Jenkins. Great deal. Yeah, it was a fantastic deal. We got two H. Taylor single barrels. Fire Hall. Cheers all, by the way. Hey, Dave Vogelsang's in the house. I was hoping Carl would show up because we're going to be pouring up his sample. I have no idea what this is. He's the one who knows, so he's going to have to come in here and tell us what it is, or at least send me a message afterwards. Hopefully it's not no like barrel aged Malort. Oh, Jeff from Drizzo's just pinged in. I saw he was playing some Apex Legends. I don't know if he was streaming while he was playing Apex. I have no idea what this is, guys. Random subscriber blind, and I don't even know what it is. And I don't even know what's in his collection, so I don't even have a guess. Les is in the house. Still streaming right now on the struggle bus. So playing Apex and streaming, but still had time to tune in and type in chat. Appreciate you, Jeff. What do you stream on? Because I didn't see you on Twitch or YouTube. Are you streaming on a different platform so I can find you when you do your Apex streams? Smells pretty pleasant. It has like a fruit note, almost like a plum. Teresa says he's streaming on Twitch right now. Maybe I didn't have your Twitch handle. That's why I couldn't find you. Smells pleasant. We need Matt from Whiskey Wisdom to come on here and do some subscriber blinds. I know he, or at least some subscriber sample pours. I know you got a bunch of samples and you need to drink some of them, Matt. Better excuse to come on stream than right now. Demon Stomper. I'm pretty sure I'm subbed to you, and I just don't know why I haven't clicked on it. Jeff says that A124, the Elijah Craig barrel proof, is incredible. I actually passed on that today. I could have added that to the store haul today, but I chose not to. I was actually all the way up in Dallas, and I was looking at the specs up there for Natterjack, and they didn't have Natterjack there, even though that's what I was told that they would have it there. So, still on the hunt for some Natterjack cash strength, boys. Jeff said he's got some for me, buddy. Hopefully, it's not just the Elijah Craig, but the Natterjack. I haven't found a Elijah Craig barrel proof that I've liked. All right. So there's fruit, there's vanilla, little oakiness, little ethanol in those, but not too much. Off the nose alone, I'm gonna say it's probably lower proof, but we're gonna try it on the palate now. That's pretty smooth. Mm, tastes very Texas funky, almost rye forward. Maybe it's a blend. I think it might be a rye blend. The heat on the back end, the spice from the rye. Hey, Adam from Major Zeros here. What's going on? All right, I think this Carl blind. It's a random sample that he didn't tell me what it was at all. I don't even have a hint. I want to say it's a rye. Ping him in Discord, see if he'll actually pop in. Tell him I'm live trying a sample, see if he'll show up. Hey, Mike Brock's in the house. I think tomorrow or Friday, Mike Brock. I think you have something showing up. Same thing for you, Gunner. I think that's tomorrow or Friday. I don't think that's today. Yeah, I think this is a rye, guys. It doesn't taste like it's high proof. Hey, Carl's in the house. Okay. All right, Carl. We're trying your blind right now, and on the nose, I get some fruit, maybe some vanilla, a little bit of ethanol, a little bit of spice from what I thought was oak. But after trying it, I think it's a rye, but I think it's a blended rye. I don't think it's a regular rye. I want to say it's low proof. So if I had to guess, I would probably say around 110 proof to 100 proof. It's kind of light though. Chris Jenkins once again doing the Lord's work. He's plugging in Adam's channel and Drizzo's channel. Do I enjoy it? I think it has a funk to it, almost like a Texas funk to it. It's not the Texas funk, but it's got something on it that I'm not too sure about. I think I do like it though. It's just it drinks a little warm. It kind of makes me warm and fuzzy inside, but it's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and say I like this blind, and I do think it's a rye. I think it's a blended rye. Texas has a funk. Yeah, it's like, wild turkey funk, Texas funk. There's certain characteristics and qualities that the alcohol gains from the barrel aging in some of these states and the way they filter it. I don't know. Some of these areas, I feel like you can pinpoint, like if you're drinking something, you're like, oh, this is Maker's Mark, or oh, this is Elijah Craig. Like there's just some tasting notes that you're like, you know what it is. Hey, the Bourbon Syndicate. We got Rusty in the house. All right, Carl. The answer is I do like it, sir. What is it? We need to know, and then I need to know what I'm going to be drinking next. I got more samples to drink. Bitcoin just hit $52,000. Are you cashing out, Matt? Carl wants a drum roll, and then a bunch of dots as we wait. Oh wow! So I guess I did get to try Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A124, even though I passed on it today. I thought it was a rye. That is very interesting. That's not bad. I don't think I would have guessed that this was Elijah Craig. I honestly thought it was a blended rye. What's the proof point though? Like the proof point seems like it's really low for a barrel proof. Is this in the 120 range, 130 range? What's the year? What's the year? The age statement on the Elijah Craig barrel proof? And then other than the year, what's the alcohol percentage? What's the proof? Yeah, it is way different than C923. The toasted Elijah Craig barrel proof is what they said it's different tasting Elijah Craig. Okay. The amount of Blantons you have scares me. So Hunter, that amount of Blantons, that is actually the entire lineup B through S. I have the full set that's sealed. What I would like to do is have people come and join me in the studio. I have another chair where people can sit down and have pours with me. We'll do a live where the camera's a little bit further back. And I want to just, kind of do interviews like Matt does on Whiskey Wisdom, but I want to do it in a manner where we're sitting face to face and we're going to be drinking Blanton's as the drink of choice to share. And we're going to start with B. And the idea is to slowly share the Blanton's entire lineup until we get to the last bottle, and that'll conclude that little mini series. It'll be a more of a long series than a mini series because it's a lot of Blantons to drink. But we'll be drinking Blantons as we interview each other, and we'll ask questions. It'll be fun. I think it'll be good. It's just a matter of executing on it. It's just something that I have in the future that I'm thinking about. We'll see if we actually execute on it or not. Carl says that Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A124 is 119 proof. It is 10 years and 9 months. And then Jeff put both of those in one message. But I like that. That's actually This might actually be the first Elijah Craig Barrel Proof that I like. I was just talking crap about how I've had one that I liked. I think I might like this one. The only thing that I didn't care for is it has a funk to it, and it does have like not like it has like an ethanol burn, like it's a little warm. I thought it was a rye spice, but clearly it's not rye. So it must be from the charred oak that it's getting some of that flavor profile. Yeah, if this is Elijah Craig A124, man, that's crazy. Crazy. Like bottle kill style? Yeah, it'll be similar to bottle kill style. I don't think I'm gonna do like an entire bottle with one person as an interview. Now, if they're hanging out with me for a while, like for like let's say we do a live stream and it's 3 or 4 hours long, if we have that many questions for each other and we drink a whole bottle in one night, like sure, if I have multiple people over, absolutely. But I think it's mainly just something to sip on while we talk. That way, we don't have to be thinking too much about what we're drinking, but rather spend more time talking to each other and enjoying each other's company. Because Blanton's is light, easy to drink. Everyone seems to like it to some degree. There's not going to be a whole lot of complexity. It's just going to be a smooth drinker. That way, we can focus on each other instead of what we're drinking on. Like focus on Elijah Craig A124, trying to do like a blind on it. That's going to take a lot more effort than if we are just drinking Blanton, sitting here talking to each other. Beach Sand and Bourbon says, cheers, everyone just dropped in for a few. Got a big premiere video dropping at 8 p.m. Thought you just had a premiere video. I was just watching a freaking bourbon hunt video from your channel. Now you got another one dropping? Plug in Beach Sand Bourbon's channel. Cheers. It has a sweet taste to it as well that I didn't pick up when I was first drinking it. It's kind of like chocolatey, but it's only on the very back end. Yeah, if it's the bourbon hunt video, Beach Sand Bourbon, it might have already went live because me and Gunner watched your premiere already. Unless you have another one going live. I've done 2 videos going premiering on the same day before, but if it was your bourbon hunt video, I was actually watching that while I was finishing up setting up this live stream. I actually waited to click the to go live button on my end for your video to conclude. So, if you guys are just now joining too, my wife picked out something for us to drink. It's called the Penguin. It's going to be a stout beer. It's whiskey barrel aged stout with peanut butter, vanilla, lactose, and chocolate. It's going to be 15% alcohol by volume. There's two 12-ounce cans that were in this box. They're both being chilled in the fridge right now. So we'll try that later in the stream. But you know what they say, liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor will make you sicker. Not sure if it's true, but that's how we're going to try to play tonight out. Mike Brock, I'm actually drinking a Wathen single barrel that I may like better than Blanton's. I'll have to blind these. You know, there's a lot of stuff out there that's better than Blanton's, and with the rising cost of Blanton's, it's starting to fall out of favor because like Blanton's is about $100 to $120 on the secondary market. I get one store that I can get a Blanton's from maybe once every 2 months, and they want 99.99 for it. It's a smaller mom and pop store, so I'm not bashing them for it. The specs that used to sell them for 68 bucks when people would get them, I never got one from them, but they were paying 68 bucks for them. Now they pay 86 bucks for them. Total Wine, they only do them through the Grand Reserve, so I don't see Blanton's unless I pay $100 a bottle. And obviously, we have a bunch on the shelf, so we've paid $100 a couple times. But it's just frustrating. So I think when you talk about $100 bill too, I think there's a lot of things better than Blanton, especially for the hype and the price. I got Matt making some funny jokes. Good evening, William. Glad to see you here, man. I set it for 8 p.m. Glad you caught it early. Yeah, Beach Sand Bourbon. If that's what you set it to is 8 p.m. Me and Gunnar already watched it. I was able to cheers in on that and watch that live while I was waiting to go live. I got my wife the penguin last, or I gave my wife the penguin last night. I don't know if that's what he calls it, but that's kind of funny. Just have to do a re-premiere, is what Gunner's saying. All right, so this is Elijah Craig A124. I'm gonna grab the glass marker right on it. I could grab a label, but we're just gonna write right on the glass. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A124. Perfecto. Now we have something that we actually know what it is. Carl, did you ever figure out what that other sample was that you gave me? Because you thought it was probably Peerless Double Oak, but it does not drink anything like mine. Ugh. Where did I put that sample? Here's a sample that I would like to try. This is also from Mr. Carl. Gunnar L, maybe you have a special link. No, I don't think you had a special link because I watched it too. This is Buffalo Trace kosher wheat. I have a bottle of the rye. I did have a bottle of the straight rye, but the straight rye I gave to Victor, and then I haven't seen the wheat or had the opportunity to buy the wheat. So we're gonna use the Panda glass. We're gonna drink the kosher wheat from Buffalo Trace. May join in the stream yard here in a little. I can show you the $176 Larceny barrel proof for sale next to my work. Holy cow. That is ridiculous. $176 is stupid overpriced. Um, the Larceny Barrel Proof C923, when it first dropped in my area, I was able to pick up two. I had to go back to back days to get them because it was one per customer for $54. And then not even 2 weeks later, they restocked them at like $65. and now I don't see it for less than like 70, but $176. Like, good God. I see Grand Rapids Hunt posted 33 minutes ago. So Rusty's seen that I posted earlier too. So maybe you had the wrong time set up on that beach sand bourbon, but it looks like some people were able to watch it. So were the EHTs a little Valentine's gift to yourself? LOL. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with those. I know there's some bottles out there that I've been struggling to find, and I got these, and these are pretty hard to get. So maybe I can find someone that'll want to swap me for something that they have that I want, and then hopefully this is something that they want. But otherwise, EH Taylor single barrel is a fantastic pour, and I can't complain paying $70 for one. Barrel Dave says the Larceny barrel proofs run $65 to $100 in his local store. Gross. I see the Larceny C923 and A124 in my area. The A124s apparently they dropped the other day, but I missed them. But someone had posted like three of them up. They had snagged three of them, so I guess they didn't have a limit on them. Oh, that's good. Buffalo Trace kosher wheat. That is sweet, sweet and savory. Yeah, Beach Sand Bourbon. Everyone has already watched it apparently, except for Rusty. Rusty was behind. He said he'll watch it in a few. Wow, Trace kosher wheat. This is a great pour. It's really light. It doesn't really like. I mean, it coats the glass. It's got pretty good viscosity on it. That is sweet. I do like weeded bourbons though. So this being Buffalo Trace products, I don't really understand the whole kosher lineup, but pretty solid. I like that. I've been trying to check my emails. So some guys said that Total Wine. They said check your emails today. They're getting Valentine's emails. I'm not sure what the whole Valentine's emails are supposed to be about because um, someone had posted they're getting a Michter's 10 rye for sale. Not really sure. All right, we did get a donation through Venmo, guys. I want to read this out loud. So, since we don't have super chats, we're not at 500 subs yet, and we haven't hit our watch hours quite yet. I think we'll hit our watch hours before the subscribers, but we'll see about that. I'm going to read out the donations that I received through PayPal or Venmo. If you don't want it to be read out loud, please put that in the comment whenever you send the money. But Hunter said, "Keep up the good work, buddy." So that was a $10 dono. Got the little hang loose sign and a little glass of bourbon in a rocks glass. So I do like that. Appreciate you, Hunter, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your support. Dave Vogelsang says the only issue with the Buffalo Trace wheat and rye is that they are $70 to $80 each. Well, I can't speak for the wheat because I wasn't able to get the wheat in my area, but I got the straight kosher rye from Total Wine and I paid $40 for it. And then the next day, I went to one of my small mom and pop stores, and they also had the rye, but it wasn't the straight kosher rye; it was just the rye, and that one was $50. So the rye was 50. The straight kosher rye was the straight rye was 40. So 70 to 80 in your area. That's pretty crazy because the one I have on my shelf, I have the rye. I think it's somewhere where I can grab it. Where did I set it? Oh, oh, it's right here. Yeah, we got the rye recipe, and this bad boy only cost us $50. So I think for that price, I must have did a really good deal. If Dave's saying you can get them for 70 to 80, so that's I can see why that's a bust. So Dave, if you could get the bottles for $50 a piece, would they be way better? Your kosher is more expensive at $50. Would it be better? He thought he set a timer for 8 p.m. I did that the other day when I was trying to set the live stream. I basically set it to go live like immediately, and I meant to schedule it for later, so I had to change it all up. And I know notifications were weird. It was pinging random people. YouTube's funny on how it sets things up. Same thing with StreamYard. Ah, this is good though. I like this. Might need to find me some kosher wheat. How about 1792 sweet wheat? I snagged today for $52. I assume that's a pretty good snag. I have missed my chance to get the sweet wheat. I'm not sure what the price was, but Total Wine had it a while back. But not yesterday. No, it was. What's today? It was yesterday. Yesterday, I did snag some 1792. I missed out on the 1792 12 year by two people, but I was able to get these. I got a single barrel for I want to say $42, and I got the full proof for $44. So we were able to snag two 1792s, single barrel and full proof in the same day, along with an Eagle Rare and a Weller Special Reserve 750. And then we had four bottles from Total Wine in one haul. It was a pretty good day for me, but I didn't see the sweet wheat. We had the 12 year, but like I said, I was too late for that. Gandy Road. Hey, everyone. Good to see you, Gandy. Heard it's decent, but not worth a penny over MSRP. Wow. I snagged a 1792 bottled and bond store pick for $39 the other day. That's pretty solid. I think I paid 45 for my 1792 bottle and bond store pick. And then I ended up giving that bottle away to my buddy Brandon. So he actually ended up drinking it because he seemed to like the regular bottled and bond that I had got him. So then I gave him the store pick as well. But I didn't really care for the regular bottled bond. I bet the store pick was probably better. I'm assuming the other can is for me. Actually, Dad, this was Tony's choice. She picked out the Penguin. It's two cans. It's whiskey barrel aged stout, peanut butter, vanilla, lactose, and chocolate, 15% alcohol. So I'm gonna have one of these with her tonight. But it's crazy that you popped in the chat because this is from Martin House, which is Tony and I went with you to the Martin House. We actually went to this brewery together. So it is made in Texas by Texans. So kind of cool that she found one that was local. So hopefully this one will be pretty good. And if it is good, it's local, so we should be able to find more of it. They only had one of these boxes left on the shelf. Box is empty because they're in the fridge getting cooled down. See if I can get that to focus. Oh, lighting is just bad. Sorry, guys. The Penguin. Got some cool artwork on the box. Need you to come over next week, Dad. You just got to pick a day. Probably Monday or Tuesday will work best. I know Tuesday you have the office on the evening, so maybe Monday. You want to drink some beers? I've got a Black Tuesday. I've got the Goose Islands. I got three Goose Islands. I've got the that Eagle Rare aged one, the Weller 12 aged one, and the regular one. So we had a sample. And then I also have those three that are sitting in the fridge that we got from another subscriber, Joey Bananas. Sends us three bottles of the Bottle Logic. They're a stout beer as well. There's three different flavors. They're flavored, so I have to look at which ones they are. I think one of them is like a vanilla stout. Maybe one's a rye stout. Said or Wednesday, leave for Hawaii Thursday. Yeah, I mean, if you want to start off your Hawaii trip early and you want to start drinking on Wednesday, we can drink some beers on Wednesday. Especially if you want to come over earlier. If you want to come over earlier, we can actually drink them. That way, you don't have to worry about pounding them down, rehydrating, and driving. Make mom drive you over here, play with the grandkid, and you guys can drink some beer, do some stout beer reviews. I'm excited. Come on over. Most of you guys should be home from work by now. What are you guys drinking on? Anything good? You guys drinking whiskey, making cocktails, drinking beers? What are you guys drinking? Got that StreamYard link pinned at the top too. So if you guys want to come hang out, John said he's drinking water. I know it's a weekday, guys. This is my weekend though, so don't judge me for drinking during the weekdays. If you guys want to come hang out on stream though, feel free to pop in. StreamYard links pinned at the top. Drinking some water. The A124 and the finest Coors Light. Yeah, the A124 is actually pretty good. Carl got me there. I didn't hear him. All right, guys, we're back. William said some of us are still at work. Well, I have to go back to work tomorrow, so I can definitely feel that. Mr. Tater Dom saying cheers, RJ and everyone. Water Monday through Thursday. Dave Vogel saying he's got a lot of whiskey, so I believe him. He's got to stay hydrated during the week. My favorite pickup lately was a bottle I had never heard of. SN Pike Magnolia Barrel Strength. I heard about it from Bourbon and Balls channel. It's not their juice, but strange mash bill bourbon with 45% wheat. That is interesting because in order for it to be a bourbon, that means 51% of it has to still be corn. So 51 corn, 45 wheat. The rest of it barley, or is the rest of it rye? I wonder. Tater Dom saying NyQuil for him. Oh no, oh, you must be sick. I was sick too earlier this week. We just finally got over that. Everybody saying cheers. Lots of cheers. I like that. This Buffalo Trace kosher wheat. That's a fantastic pour. Let's pour up something expensive. I got to suffer through the plastic first. Bug in the Sun, RJ, what's on the dinner menu tonight? Well, I've actually already ate. We went to Total Wine first to pick up some stuff, including the stout beer we'll be drinking tonight. Picked up some drinks for my wife as well. Yeah, the little one's okay. He woke up and he was frustrated because no one was in there. He was in his room on his own. So, wife came and picked him up. He's fine. He just wasn't happy he was left alone. He wanted to be a part of the live stream, but the wife didn't want him on camera, so I can understand and respect that. So we had sushi from Target. I know it sounds weird, but all that stuff is pretty much cooked. There's only a couple of them that have raw sushi, so had some sushi from Target, and then got a couple things for her for work. My wife will have some snacks for work. Little one is okay. Just twist the sample bottle caps. I could do that, but I always feel like I'm gonna mess it up. Sushi from Kroger hits differently. Yeah, sushi from Target hits differently too. Grocery store sushi is slept on, super underrated. I don't know what's worse though, grocery store or gas station sushi. Really pushing his illness to the max, eating Target sushi. Well, we're gonna now celebrate with a pour from Mr. Matt. We got a Boss Hog 9, which should be the Siren. So crazy bottle. We made a deal where I could get a sample of this. It's like a $600 bottle. I see the 10 in store. I think it's like 549 or 500 something dollars. So after taxes, it's about $600. And I've never tried the Boss Hog, so I'm excited to be able to push forward and try some whiskey that I wouldn't normally be able to have a chance at. So I have to appreciate Matt for helping me get a sample of this. We'll have to do a review of the sweet wheat. I hope to find one soon. I'd buy them all day at that price. Sweet wheat at that price, yeah, Hunter. If you can get it at that price, that is a pretty good buy for 17.92. The 12 year was also one that I was looking for. I was really trying to get that. Get ready to eat spearmint and figs, and a little bit of juicy fruit. He says you're welcome, buddy. So apparently this is not the best pour, but hey, I mean, I know you pay for a lot of the packaging and all that going on, but I'm still excited to try this Boss Hog. Kroger is number one seller of sushi in the US. All right, let's see if we get spearmint and juicy fruit and whatever else he said. And figs. Oh, I do smell it. It does smell like spearmint and figs. Oh my goodness. Why do they make a whiskey that smells like this? The spearmint can also be masked with like evergreen for the scent. Why would they do this? Oh my goodness. I am yeah, Green River single barrel butterscotch bomb. Yeah, if you could get the single barrel, the 119 proof, they're full proof single barrels, those are good. Matt. Why didn't you warn me that the Boss Hog is spearmint? Adam's always full of crap. He's always saying that Major Zero Adam's always saying that stuff tastes like spearmint. Now he doesn't like spearmint. Um, if he hasn't had spearmint before, he could definitely drink this and know what spearmint is. Figgy juicy fruit gum. Yikes! Is that one of your purchases, Matt, that you regret? Is that one of your worst purchases? The Boss Hog Siren, like that's an expensive freaking pour. Let it decant for like 10 minutes. Is it going to make it any better? Is it going to make it worse? All right, we'll put the Boss Hog on the board. We'll grab something else. I got to cleanse my palate though. All I'm going to be tasting now is spearmint. Some Gatorade. All right, let's see. Grab it and twist is all you said to do. I'm grabbing it and I'm twisting it, and oh, it does come off. Dave was right. It works. It's almost like he's done this a time or two. Augusta Old Route 8 single barrel, 8 year, 131.8 proof. Pour a little swig of that up. Ruins my palate for the night. Yeah, Adam, you should try this Boss Hog 9 Sirens Edition. I hear it's like the best whiskey ever, even better than your favorite Willet Pot Still. Augusta Old Route 8 single barrel, 8 year, 131.8 proof. If you guys can read the label. There it goes. Smells pretty nice. Very sweet. Oh, you plugged a YouTube short. I'm gonna click on it on my other monitor. If it'll let me. Oh, he's got his Boss Hog video. Apparently, I liked it too. The Siren Song comes with a cool presentation. I mean, everything that comes with it. I bet you just pay for the packaging, the box more than you do the actual like juice. I love the slow mo pour effect. I do like the stopper. The stopper is pretty cool. That middle stopper. You can claim your own bottle too. You have it claimed as Matt from Whiskey Wisdom. That's awesome. Bug in the Sun wants to know how that Shanky's mix with Dr. Pepper was. By the way, he missed that. Um, I don't remember if I drank that on stream or not. I can't remember. I did drink the Shankies, but I don't know if I had the Dr. Pepper. We have a case of Dr. Pepper down here now. I tried it with my wife. She didn't care for it as much, but I thought she was going to enjoy it a lot. I thought it was pretty good, but for whatever reason, the Shankies is so freaking heavy. It's like because it's like a whipped Irish whiskey, and it dissipated like almost all the carbonation, so you didn't get a lot of bubbles in the Dr Pepper to keep it well like carbonated because it was so heavy. But it was good. See if you can share that video. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh, hang on. Present share screen. Do I want to share screen? Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. I don't care. Share and then play. Oh, where's the audio? How do I get the audio to work?
Whiskey Wisdom. On today's episode, we're taking a look at the 2022 Whistle Pig Boss Hog Series 9, the Siren Song. My particular bottle comes from Barrel 38 at 103.4 proof. Whistle Pig says this straight rye whiskey is double finished in Greek fig nectar and scratch Tentura barrels. This is the first bottle Whistle Pig considers the collector's series. It has 9 specific toppers that you can collect, and it's the very first bottle they've ever included an NFC chip in to authenticate your bottle. Boy, this nose is really interesting. It is a strong clove note with a little bit of cinnamon on the back end. Almost smells like juicy fruit gum. As the finish prolongs, it drifts into this black cherry note. Looking at the glass, it's incredibly oily, great mouthfeel, a little bit viscous. That rye spice just keeps escalating. The more that you drink it, little hints of that fig note on the back end. I'm happy with my Melpomene topper. If you like rye, you like your dark cherries, you like your cinnamon, you like your clove, you like that juicy fruit, check this bottle out. Cheers, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Hey, guys.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think Bug is hitting it just right. 9 different toppers on a $400 bottle is madness. Vanilla ice cream is the way to go. I'm gonna need to get some vanilla ice cream then. We got the Dr. Pepper to try it alongside, but we'll need that. Carl. I like how it doesn't have the emoji on there, but on YouTube it has the emoji of you saluting. That's funny. Not sure why StreamYard can't pick up the saluting emoji, but YouTube can. This Augusta Old Route 8 single barrel 8-year 131.8 proof is quite pleasant. I do enjoy this. Shanky's in a Dr. Pepper float. I think Bog in the Sun's onto something. StreamYard doesn't support Unicode. StreamYard can suck it because now I can see the this face now on this one. I just can't see the salute. So that's kind of funny. Anybody wants to come on and drink something, pop in. If I have a bottle, I'll drink it with you guys. If I don't, we'll pour up some samples. I got some more samples to try. Um, Probably going to be going and grabbing this soon. Hopefully, this will be chilled. We'll be able to try that. Yeah, Carl just posted another one that you can't see. You can see it in the YouTube comments. It's not on StreamYards. I was hoping StreamYards would let me stream at a higher quality since we have the paid for version, but we can still only go up to 720p unless we buy like their super premium edition. So, wah, wah. Did you go back to the pig after it sat for a bit? I haven't touched it yet. I just finished trying the Augusta, so we're gonna put the Augusta away now. This was a Dave Vogelsang sample. This was a fantastic pour. I really did like that. It's quite sweet too. A little bit of oakiness, which I don't care for oakiness, but this was very blended. A good balance is what I should say. All right, see if I can get that dark cherry note on the long finish. I'm a sucker for cherry notes, so I'll be looking for it. I have some samples to hand you as well. They are boxed and ready. I'm just lazy. Boss is in town soon. We'll have to head to the office and can make a trip then. Appreciate that, Barrel Dave. I hope you enjoyed your last winnings. You got an Eagle Rare and a 2 ounce sample of Old Forester 1924, if I remember right. Your face says all about that bottle. You know, it's good. The Boss Hog is good. I don't know if I'm getting a cherry flavor at all. Got my wife roses for Valentine's Day, drinking 135th Four Roses, and she loves it. 143 bourbon. Welcome to the channel, sir. I have actually been looking for a 135th Four Roses, but anybody in my area that has one wants $400 for it. I don't think I'm willing to pay $400 for it. You know, the cough, it's still there, but it's cough's pretty much gone. It does have a very long finish. Barrel Dave said he'll bite and pick up a 1924 if he can get it MSRP. Once again, complaint is the price point. Yeah, so my hot take on it is pretty short. It's too expensive for the proof point that you get. It's a 10-year-old whiskey. It's a Whiskey Row series. The rest of the Whiskey Row series is below $60. Why does this one demand 115? I understand it's age stated 10 years, but it's only 100 proof. Like, give us some proof to it. I would rather take an Old Forester single barrel strength, which I can get for less than 115. Any of those Old Forester Black Labels, a single barrel 90 proof or 100 proof, I can get those. I've gotten two of those now. Each of those were under $50 a piece. I think those are both home run hitters and blow that out of the water for the price versus value. It'll be hard pressed for me to buy 1924 whenever my bottle's empty, which I sampled out like 90% of my bottle and gave away an entire bottle as well because I had two of them. So I mean, I have one on my shelf right now, and it has like this much left in it because it's like I said, I sampled it out. I love Old Forester, but I think that bottle is kind of a flop. Like I know a lot of people picked up on the fear of missing out and the hype, but I was very disappointed because it shouldn't be that expensive for what it is. Russell single barrel better, 1910 better. The barrel strength is better. B523 is better. Yep. Well, you're talking $115 price tag. It doesn't take a lot to beat something like that when you have a high price on it. Hey, T's in the house saying, "Hey, RJ, good to see you, T." She's saying, "Hey to everybody else in the chat. Make sure you guys say hi to T." Carl said it's a flopper for him too on the 1924. Said he's not going to be picking it up. Chris Jenkins doing the Lord's work, plugging in her channel. If you guys haven't checked that out, click on that link. It'll take you over to her channel so you guys can see what's up. Subscribe to her, like and comment on her videos. She does a lot of live streams. She has a lot of premieres. So if you look at the premieres, you'll see her schedule. Like it's pretty forward. I think she's probably one of the only YouTube channels that I watch that has such a very intense premiere schedule to where you can actually plan out when you're going to see her going live or doing a video. So good on her for planning and scheduling. I have terrible scheduling. We put this together last minute. Rizzo didn't complain on the price of the 1924. I just think you could have got a lot more for what you pay, even though we paid 130 when we were up at the one store, and I got the one at Total Wine like a week later for 115. If you can find it, like, because it is allocated and it just came out this year, do you want to try it? Like, absolutely. If you can get a bottle of it, I would only buy one. I wouldn't buy multiples. If you can't get it, reach out to me and I'll get you a 2 ounce sample of it so you can try it and say it for yourself. But At $115 before taxes, I don't think the bottle's worth what it is. It's a 10-year-old age stated whiskey. It's 100 proof. I think that's kind of tough to say that it's worth buying, especially if you can find it because it's hard to find. And you can get the single barrel strength and the single barrel 90 and 100 proofs for less. Danny Road just subscribed to T. Hey, Mr. Lopez is in the house. Woo woo. Spearmint forward or not, it kind of grew on me. I kind of like that. I don't know if I'd go out of my way to buy a bottle for $400 and collect the 9 toppers at $400 per bottle, but I like that. Camp Nelson F, is it worth $400? Well, it shouldn't be $400. Maybe in your area. Mine I got when I picked it up. I paid $2.99 before taxes, so it came out to be $3.24. I didn't keep the bottle, but I have a sample of it, so I'll pour it up right now and I'll give you a hot take on it right now. All right, 143 bourbon. This is for you, brother. I've got the Russell's Reserve Single Rickhouse Camp Nelson F. When I bought mine, I paid $324.74 or something like that to get it. I think it's a fantastic bottle, but I think 400 might be a little steep. Camp Nelson F, boys. We got the sample. Let's see what chat's saying. Cheers. 1924 is good juice, but the $115 price is not worth it. A lot more out there for the price that blows it away. Absolutely. Dang, I chose 1924 as one of my samples too. No, no, no. Like you should definitely try it. Like if you haven't had 1924, do not be upset the money won. The point is you try it without paying the $115. So now you can make that judgment for yourself. So if you do come across the bottle, you can decide whether you buy it or not. That's why you pick the 1924 sample as one of your samples. I think getting that sample is a smart move. That's my opinion on it. So don't let the hype or lack of ruin your opinion. People didn't like A124 and it's perfectly different put, and I definitely put it in my top 10 for sure. Yeah, no, A124, I have not liked Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and I did like that. 1924 hype is similar to the Blanton's hype, not worth the price. Muddy One, you got a sample of it, man. You're gonna be able to try that for yourself and decide for yourself. That is the important part, sir. I'm hoping that you enjoy it, whether you can say it's worth the price or not. Very good. Cherish that bottle. Yeah, no, it's a good bottle. I've almost killed mine. Very true. Yep. All right. So here's the question of topic. 143 Bourbon wants to know if anyone's tried Russell Single Rick House Camp Nelson F and if it's worth $400. Here's a small sample of it. It's very sweet on the nose, like a lot of the Russell's products. A lot more smooth out, I would say, than the 13. A lot more sweet and more balanced than the Russell's 13s. It does have a little heat on it, but not much. It's very enjoyable. I get a lot of cherry on it. It's very smooth and easy to drink. And I think it's probably one of the best bottles you could get. I'm kind of sad that I didn't keep my bottle. Someone else wanted it a little bit more than I wanted it, so I didn't mind parting ways to help someone out. Now that I've tried it for myself, it's a pretty good pour. But is it worth $400? Like $400 out the door? Maybe actually it might be. If you can get them to come down on that, like if it's a mom and pop store, you can negotiate a little bit, or if you have someone that's selling it in your area and you can trade with them. I think at 325 out the door would be like MSRP. I think that's a steal. $400, that's a lot. I think it's a really good bottle. I think it's one of the best bottles I've had, especially from Wild Turkey. Actually, I would say that it's the best bottle I've had from Wild Turkey. So if you like Wild Turkey, it might be worth 400 to you for sure. Then, yeah. You watching the UFC this weekend? I would like to see an Old Forester single barrel at 100 proof and 10 years. I think that mash bill would be great. I'm a huge fan of Old Forester, so I would be 100% on board with that. Old Forester single barrel, 100 proof and 10 years. I don't think these are age stated for the black labels that I have. I don't think they're that. I don't think they're that old though. I'm gonna enjoy it all right. I hope you do. I'll get on in a bit and I'll do a sample giveaway to someone who hasn't tried 1924. It is good. So hear that, guys. If you're questioning 1924 and you're on the fence about it, Jeff said he'll do a sample giveaway whenever he pops into chat when he's done streaming Apex Legends. Hey, Tillery Bourbon Challenge is in the house. What is up? Cheers all. Matter of fact, I'll try it right meow. Muddy One's going to be able to give us a review in chat to see if he likes that Old Forester 1924 sample. Go check out Tiller's Bourbon Challenge. Chris Jenkins just posted a link. I got it highlighted right now. You guys want to check that out? Click on that link. You'll be able to subscribe to his channel, like and comment on his videos. Mr. Lopez says he just poured up that Peerless Double Oak sample. Smells great. It's definitely one of my favorite double oaks. Can't find the Russell single rick house in my area for under $400. Well, if they have it for 400, my recommendation to you to help get it under 400 or closer to 400 out the door would be, if you're already going to spend the money and you are intending on buying it, see if you can buy a store pick or a barrel pick, whatever you want to call it, from their store, and ask about that bottle and see if maybe they'll work out a deal to where at least you get one of them cheaper or even one of them for free. Maybe you can squeeze one like that. That would be my recommendation. If you're already going to spend the money, see if you can squeeze a free barrel proof out of it or something to help support them and get the cost on that Camp Nelson F down. That's what I would do. Never watch UFC. They picked up Bud Light as a sponsor and never get my money or time again, my opinion, and not the opinion of this channel. Hey, Whiskey Bank is in the house. He needs that Old Forester 1924. Well, Jeff said he'll be doing a sample giveaway, and who's to say that I can't spin the wheel too, or do a duck race, however we want to give that away, and I give away some 1924 samples as well. You guys haven't checked out Whiskey Bank's channel, Chris Jenkins just posted that link in the chat too. Feel free to check that out. Everybody saying cheers. We got Old Pirate Bourbon in the house. Yarg. 1924 is a great pour, just not worth $115. I agree with RJ. If it was the same price as the other Whiskey Row bottles, everyday drinker. Yeah, no, if it was 1920, 1910 prices, like, I would not be having the conversation where I'd be on the fence about it. I would probably bought more than one bottle. I know I bought two, but I'm saying I would have bought backups of backups. Everybody's saying cheers. Whiskey Bank's channel's plugged by Tater Dom as well. Also offer cash. A lot of times they will be more likely to come down. So I find that to be less and less true if you offer cash, at least in my area, because a lot of them still run at their register and you still need a manager or an owner present to make those deals. But sometimes you can squeeze them for a little bit cheaper if you offer cash, especially some of those shadier stores that'll do it without running it through the system. Bourbon School. Brian's in the house. Bourbon School. I'm almost out of the 1 foot cock, man. The Empire Rye. We might need some help getting some more of that. I know that's in your neck of the woods. Chris Jenkins just plugged in the channel. You guys want to go check out Bourbon School's channel? Right below it, we got T's channel. You can go check her out at Event Yours of Spirits. Hey, he said I got it. So if I need to get me some more 1 foot cock, we can get some. That I'll show you guys that bottle. It's hilarious. I love it. It's Empire Rye, bottled in bond rye whiskey called the 1 Foot Cock from Buffalo, New York. We've uh we've been rationing our bottle as much as we can. We've been milking this like BTAC. Tater Dom's trying to wash as long as he can before he passes out from the NyQuil. Mr. Lopez subbed. Let my glass dry before I pour the 1924. That's where you just hold the Glen and shake it and try to shake the Glen till it's dry. Just make sure you don't hit it on anything so you don't shatter a Glen. Non-controlled state, small mom and pop, no negotiation on Rickhouse. Already tried. Well, if you can find one at 400, because you said above 400 at some of those stores, exactly $400, no more. Depending on the state you're in, if the tax rate's below 10%, I would say it might be worth you picking that up. That'll just be a special pour bottle. I wouldn't share that with too many people, and I would just drink that for yourself and then take your time. One door cock? No, it's 1 foot cock. Yeah, there you go. 1 foot cock sounds interesting. Yeah, no, it was hilarious. I had a very funny thumbnail for that. Let me see if I can find that on my other monitor so I can show you guys when I did that video because I was proud of that thumbnail. I thought it was hilarious. Let me sort to oldest because I know it's definitely an older one and see if we can figure it out where I had that. That was one of my older videos. Let's see, analytics, details. I think we can copy this. How do I blow this up? Download. We're gonna download it. There we go. Okay, we got it downloaded. We're gonna share that just for UT so you can get a good laugh at this. Present. You guys can see how stupid I thought I was and how funny I thought I was. So we had our shirt off. We had the neck of the bottle shoved all the way down my freaking throat, and I was trying to click the little clicker so it would take the photo. And then I put the googly eyes over my eyes and have the chicken because it's called the 1 foot cock. And that was my short. I think you guys will think that's hilarious. Hope you feel better soon, Tater Dome. On the other hand, got an early start. Considering to make a hot toddy right now. Hey, whatever it takes to get better. Oh no, gag reflex. I was. That's why we put the eyes over it because I was tearing up from doing that, and I was trying to click the thing to get the picture, and I jacked it up. I'm telling him to get me one. It's from Buffalo, New York. You might have to order it online, but man, that's a cool bottle. They're about $75 a bottle, but man, that was a very awesome rye. It's bottled in bond, so it's only 100 proof, and it was really sweet. It's not your typical rye. It wasn't spicy. How many views on that one? Oh, let me double check. I don't think it had that many. I thought it was funny though. I had a good time making it. Let's see. Channel videos oldest. It was definitely one of my older videos. It only had 72 views. Like my live stream's gonna have more views than that. Oh man, I was unlucky on that. That's okay though. So if you guys didn't hear the conversation earlier, Jeff said whenever he's done streaming, he's gonna pop in and we're gonna be doing an Old Forester 1924 sample giveaway. So if you guys want to try to win a sample of 1924, that'll be your chance to get a chance to try it. Good thing the name was not foot long. Toddy with sriracha. Goodness. This is one of the best live streams. I love. We got one game left, and I'm jumping on. Well, I'm not trying to tell you to choke, but if your team chokes and you come on earlier, that wouldn't hurt my feelings. So we got another special pour. Actually, no, we're gonna do a new pour. We're not gonna pour this. We'll wait on that one. We do have another special pour though, one that I've been looking at. I can see it for the 7 year on the shelf all day, every day here, but we have a Baker's 13-year-old single barrel 107 proof. We're gonna do the new Dave Vogelsang trick where we just twist the top off and hope for the best, and that's exactly what worked. We like that. Baker's 13-year-old single barrel 107 proof. I'm excited. I don't know if you guys have had Baker's, but Baker's is kind of expensive. At least the 13 year, I don't see it very often, but the 7 year sits on the shelf around that $70 to $80 mark. Kind of burn the nose hairs on that one. Oaky, little vanilla, little spice. Oh, Chris Jenkins say it's one of his favorites. Chance to win 1924 sample? Yes, 143 bourbon. Whenever Jeff from Drizzo hops on, we will set it up. We'll do a giveaway for a 1924 sample. Who knows? Maybe I'll be generous too and give away a 1924 sample as well. So we have two winners. So 1924 is not in your area, but would like to try it. Yeah. Ooh, that's smooth. Got an interesting flavor on it though. I like that. Not sure exactly what the interesting flavor is that I have. Got a little heat that creeps up on the back end, but for 107 proof, that is pretty darn smooth. Put this up so we don't drink the rest of it. When you get a 2 ounce sample, do you pour the whole thing or just a little to savor the rest for later? So, Shadow, the way it works for me on a 2 ounce sample, even though I use a full size Glen, is I pour up about half an ounce or less. So, a 2 ounce sample will give me at least four pours, if not more. If I'm drinking something and I really enjoy it, or I'm trying to get better tasting notes, I might pour up a little bit more of it. I've never had a 2 ounce sample that didn't make at least three pours, though. I'm not trying to get drunk and drink the whole thing. I love to save them for later because some people they don't get a chance to experience these pours. So if they come over, I don't just drink them for myself. So when people share with me, they're not just sharing with me. Like I'll share with other people too. I make sure that I do the review, whether that's on the live or tasting on the live, or whether I try it. However, I try it just depends. But I'll try it for myself first, and then I'll introduce it to other people if I have some left over. But those samples go a long ways at my house. Shadow, your shirt and mead should be sent out tomorrow. Way more than a sample, a full bottle of mead. Yeah, that mead, it's like a white wine. Batch one was kind of lemon forward. Batch two was a little bit more smoothed out, a little bit sweeter. Both were pretty decent. I should say pretty decent. They were both good. I'm not familiar on what I like for mead. I haven't tried a whole lot of mead, so that was typically one of my first few times drinking it. 2 ounces of drink it. Yeah, tea. If you really want to make a drink out of it, then sure. But if you're drinking it neat, there's no reason to pour up the full 2 ounces. But that's hilarious. Oh man, it burns so good. He's trying the 1924. It It shouldn't really burn. I mean, it's 100 proof. It's 10 years. It should be pretty smoothed out. Make a 2-ounce sample last forever. Like RJ, it lasts at least 4 pours also. Yeah, I know. I try to enjoy the pours that I get from you guys because you never know when I'm gonna get the rest of it. The next one with the blackberry finish, just wait till I find some crown blackberry when it drops in Texas. I'll try it alongside your mead. Sometimes I'll pour the full sample, but sip on it all night. I don't really have any local bourbon friends to share. Doesn't mean you have to pour up the whole thing. You could pour up like half of it still and enjoy it, and then just save the other half for another night. Because I do know that certain times when I try things, like my palate will change from day to day. So sometimes it'll taste sweeter or hotter, spicier, however you want to describe it, and then the next day it might taste completely different. Especially when you revisit something. Also, if you guys have issues with something drinking too hot, too high proof, too spicy, too oaky, whatever, uh, a single piece of ice dropped in that Glen or in your glass and just swirl it around for a little bit to get it a little cooled off, a little bit of dilution of the water. It'll go a long ways and definitely change that flavor profile pretty drastically. So I do recommend that, especially for someone who's just now getting into whiskey, whether that be ryes or bourbons. And you drink something a little bit higher proof than 100 proof. If you're struggling to get it down, adding a little bit of water or adding an ice cube will definitely change it quite a bit. Yeah, it's funny how that works, Mr. Lopez. I get some crazy bottles, and I don't cherish them as much as I cherish the samples, guys. Like that Crown Royal box back here. This thing is completely full of samples. I've got some samples on the top shelf now as overflow samples. Got tons of samples, and I cherish those way more than any of the bottles I get. Depends on the sample for sure, regardless to full pour or quarter pour it, but it's cool to hear different perspectives. At the end of the day, like that sample is given to you however you choose to drink it and enjoy it. That's how you choose to drink it and enjoy it. I had an Elmer T. Lee sample. I put it on Sprite and Ice. Some people would say, why the hell would you do that? Especially someone gave that to you, but they gave it to me for to drink it and enjoy it however I see. So you receive something from me. No harm, no foul. Drink it however you want. You want to mix it with Dr. Pepper? Go for it. You want to drink it neat? Go for it. You want to pour it down the drain? I wouldn't recommend it, but it's your pour, so your 2-ounce sample. Do it how you please. Mike Brock, RJ, that blackberry. Muddle up some blackberries, add the crown, and top with lemonade. That would be a great summertime drink. I would have to agree. Not really a crown guy, but if I could get that blackberry crown, put some fruit in it, and splash some lemonade on it, that does sound like a pretty good drink. Mr. Lopez, I have a stag sample. It lasts about 2 years now. LOL, but it's the first and only stag I've ever tried, so there's that. I don't remember what I gave you, Mr. Lopez, but I'm pretty sure Stag Batch 18 was an option, but I can't remember, man, because I don't really offer that one out very much because I only have about a third of a bottle left. That's the only bottle of Stag I have. So when I got those two Taylor single barrels today, I might trade one of those EH Taylor single barrels for a Stag. I just haven't decided if I'm going to trade for the newer ones like 23C or if I'm going to trade it for like something like 22A, which is one of my absolute favorite batches of the newer releases. I haven't quite decided yet. Or just keep the EH Taylor single and I'll put it and drink it myself because the EH Taylor single barrels are fantastic pour on its own. Well, I think we've had enough pours of whiskey tonight, but I think we will step away for a moment to go grab this penguin and try this rich dessert stout and see what this is all about. So I'm going to step away, guys. I'm going to go grab that beer and I'll be right back. I was hoping Jeff would be here by now, but he's probably clutching up that Apex Legends game. I was going to have him entertain the crowd while I stepped away, but shouldn't take me but a minute to go grab it. Drink it straight from the can if we need to. I got beer glasses behind me if I need to drink from a beer glass, but we'll figure it out. I'll be right back, guys. All right, Mike is unmuted. We are back. So this is called the Penguin. It's a whiskey barrel aged stout inspired by Moose Tracks ice cream. It's the barrel aged series from 2024. It's 15% alcohol by volume, 100% unblended. Chocolate, peanut butter, and vanilla all swirled together. That was the inspiration behind this delicious stout, aged 4 months in whiskey barrels, brewed on August 29th of 2023. Rich dessert stout. Yes, rich dessert stout. That's what it says at the top. Just to note, the Stag 23C is better than the 22A. Whew, that is a bold statement for someone like me who really likes 22A. I don't know. I would definitely need to try 23C. Maybe we trade both the H. Taylor single barrels away and we go for a 23C for one and 22A for the other. Who knows? Neither is bad. Good to know. Good to know. Bourbon Riders in the house, man. What's going on? Cheers, brother. We've been drinking some whiskey. We had some samples that we've been pouring up. We're going to be moving over to some beer. This is a barrel aged stout. I'm going to grab a beer glass, actually. I mean, I said I was going to drink it from the can. We're just going to grab a glass. Plugging in the channel for Bourbon Riders. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, go ahead and click on that link. When you click on that link, make sure you go over and you click that subscribe button. Drop a like, comment on all of his videos that you guys can. I don't think you realize that subscribing is 100% free, and just a simple like helps the algorithm, along with any comment that you make also helps the algorithm. Ooh, this is a dark beer. Let that sit for a second. Let you guys see how dark that is. Can't even see me through it. That's not translucent at all. That's so dark. Barrel aged stout. Smells fantastic. Cheers, Mike. A drain pour is just wasting money. Find someone willing to try it and let them have it. Oh, 143 bourbon. That could almost be the truth, but I've had some pretty nasty ones. I've only had one that I poured down the drain because no one liked it. I gave it to 4 different people to try. But I did have a bottle of still at Austin cash strength. It was a single barrel cash strength store pick from Total Wine that was so bad. I gave it to my buddy because they have game nights at his house, and I said, "You pour this up for anybody as a punishment pour because it is awful. I don't know anyone that liked that bottle." And I wasn't the only one that had one of those bottles. There was 2 other guys that hated it, and they poured theirs down the sink. I couldn't pour it down the sink. I had to give it to someone else, but it's a punishment pour, so it wasn't even good enough to let someone else try and enjoy. Muddy one, I got the Hershey Yinglings, and it's disgusting. I think my wife picked those up, and I don't know if she liked them or not, but she definitely picked up a 6 pack of those. Had some J. Henry and Sons. Wonderful. Yeah, I found that there's always someone who likes what I don't drink. Yeah, even the Johnny Walker Gold Label that I couldn't stand. My buddy, he couldn't stand it either. Another buddy couldn't stand it, but the one buddy's dad did like it, and I told him it's all his. He drink it however he wants, and they drank the whole bottle of Johnny Walker Gold Label together. So someone enjoyed it. Love barrel aged stout. Yeah, I'm gonna be drinking some barrel aged stouts for sure with my dad. I've got the 2023 Eagle Rare Goose Island one and the 2020 Weller 12 Goose Island. I got the regular Goose Island. I got a Black Tuesday from last year, and I got 3 Bottle Logics that I'll be trying with my dad. Ooh, this smells so sweet. Such a dessert pour. Very coffee forward. A lot of vanilla. A lot of chocolate, like dark milk chocolate. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Malort, the only true drain pour I've ever paid for. I can't drain pour anything. I still have Malort. Yeah, punishment pour, man. Yeah, if you have game nights, or even if you don't have game nights, like even if you're just watching like a football game or sports game, take bets on it. Whoever freaking loses, the loser has to drink. So winner might get money, but make the loser have to drink the other one to really have insult to injuries. Give me thumbs up, man, if you want to come on stage. Let me know whenever you're set up. I see him. He's like messing with his hair and his hat, and the camera is scratching on the beard. I'm calling him out. Okay, double thumbs up. There he is, Mr. Jeff Grizzo.
What's going on, brother? How are you today, man?
Well, just a little last minute live stream. Figure we do that Carl sample, and we picked this up today when we were out with the wife. The Penguin. It's a barrel aged stout that the wife told me she wanted to try. So
I see that.
I actually like that. It's pretty good too, and it's made local.
Is it really? Who's it made by?
Martin House, Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Martin House.
Yeah. Who didn't like the Yingling Hershey? I thought that was a pretty like dark chocolate, not sweet at all beer. I thought that was pretty decent.
The muddy one said he thought it was disgusting.
Oh, okay. That's fair. We all have our own palate. I mean, everyone kept saying how horrible this was, and I was like, this one right here, and I think it's freaking incredible. So,
I said that I didn't like any Elijah Craig barrel proofs, and Carl blinded me with that A124. Didn't tell me anything about it. But I will say, I didn't think I was drinking a barrel proof bourbon. I thought I was drinking a rye. I thought I was drinking a blended rye at that.
Really? Is that because of like the kind of almost mid palate heavy oakiness you get on it, or what?
Yeah, the mint oakiness is what I was mistaking for rye spice. And for barrel proof, I thought it drank really light. I thought it was around 105 proof. You're telling me it's 119 proof. So I think it drinks under 119.
Yeah, my wife actually really liked it. She goes, "It's definitely one of my favorites." And I was like, and then she got mad at me. She was like, "Wait, aren't you doing videos tonight?" I said, "Yeah, but I'm doing it for my video." And he goes, "Well, is RJ doing a video? We should open it and taste it with him."
I didn't realize I was opening A124 tonight, but apparently I did.
Well,
I literally passed on that bottle. I saw that bottle on the shelf and I passed on it today. They had it for like $66.
So, I mean, my girl at Specs down here, they've got it in the back. It's in the back, so nobody knows it's there, but they've got another 3 cases of it. So, full cases.
I don't know if I'd go out of my way to buy the Elijah Craig A124, but
I mean, for $50,
I don't know if I'm going to pass on it next time I see it, just because I saw it today and after trying it, it's like it was pretty good actually.
I mean, for $50, it was like $54. I'll take it.
You saw what I got for $70, right?
You are an asshole.
So I drove all the way up to Dallas to help my father-in-law.
Yeah.
And I stopped by the Specs first, so I picked that up.
Wait, which Specs?
It's like over by Addison.
Oh, okay, yeah. You talking about the one off Beltline?
Yeah, I think so, yeah, off of Beltline. So I stopped by there. It was like 9:55:56. I was 4th in line. There was no one else in line behind me. One guy joined the line behind me.
Yeah.
I was told that they might have Natterjack cash drink there, which is why I stopped by in the first place, not to hope for anything allocated. So I walk in and they have E.H. Taylor behind the register. So I picked up my E.H. Taylor and then I was walking around the store after I paid for it, and I was trying to find the Natterjack, and they didn't have any. But then I saw they had the Elijah Craig A124, so I said something to anyone that was in the store, but no one seemed to even budge. It must be nice having a bottle of it. I've looked everywhere.
So it's funny you say that, because I actually talked to my girl down there. I call her Big Mama just because she reminds me of that. And she told me, she goes, so many people are asking for that. I said, no, because I've been in the area, and my rep for Texas has been in the area, and we've really been pushing it. And because of where I used to work, there's 3 of them in Dallas, and they've had to bring it in. And the funny part is the last time I was at that job, I actually had a conversation with the Specs rep, and I said, dude, it says it's in your system, but it's out of stock. So what's the deal? So it's in the warehouses. It's just they're not putting it into the system. But like I said, I actually talked to my rep out at Applejacks. They have it. It's sitting on the shelves right now. $77.98 is what it is for bars and restaurants. So you take that up a bit, it's probably only $85. And it's at Apple
I see
Jacks.
it for like 90.92 online, and I think if you buy directly from Natterjack, because you can have it delivered, I think you can get it down to about $80 a bottle if you buy 2.
Yeah. No, we'll be talking with the owner tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So I'm actually really, really excited about that. I can't wait
I'm
for
not
that phone
asking
call.
for a deal of buying at cost, but if they can work something out where I can, maybe buy a case of it.
I mean, we've already had conversations about you. We had a short little text message conversation about you and the places I've actually got it brought into to put on their retail side. So they're I, I'm really looking forward to this conversation tomorrow. This was completely out of the blue. I never thought I'd hear from them, and I didn't reach out to any of them. They reached out to me. So that
That's awesome because I'm ready to push some Natterjack, whether you're sponsored and repped by them or paid for by them or not. I think the stuff is so good that it's like people should at least try it because
they
Irish
should.
whiskey isn't really my fancy, but it's pretty
No,
good.
it is. It is a solid pour. Even the light one. The light one makes the best old fashioned I've ever had. So, I won't get credit for that, or maybe I will. Who knows?
Once you open up a can of beer, you can't recap it or recork it. So we're pouring up some more, guys.
That's why we drink the finest of the finest all the time.
Yeah, this bad boy's 15% too. We've been drinking whiskey, and this is a 50% stout.
Wait. Why are you drinking beer afterwards? That's the bad move.
I thought it was liquor before beer. You're in
No,
the clear.
beer before liquor. You're in the clear.
Oh, okay. So we're doing it backwards. Oh well. It's basically a stout. It's it's high percentage. It'll be fine.
It might as well be a liquor, a light liquor, just like
Basically, yeah.
Malibu.
No, I went to the Specs that's over by me on Cooper Street because apparently they did not get the truck this morning. They did. They just lied. And they kept the stuff in the back and they didn't want to give it out. So
Yeah.
one of my guys, Jay, told me, he said, go up there to Specs and let me know if they have anything. And I walked in there and I know the guy that he's talking about. The guy's an asshole. But then there's another guy who just came on shift and he was over by the case. They have E.H. Taylor small batch in the case. So he thought I'm immediately asking for that. And I looked at him and said, I know that you guys got single barrel in. Can I get one if you have any left? Is how I worded it. And he's like, well, I just came on shift, so I don't know. And I was like, I hope it's not an inconvenience for you, but if you could go and check, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I'm happy to take the small batch. But if you have the single barrel, I would like that over the small batch. And he's like, let me go look. He didn't go look. He walked like 2 steps away and said, yelling back, hey, Chuck, can you go see if there's any E.H. Taylor single barrel in the back? That's the guy who freaking hates us all. He's a terrible person. I mean, that's the nicest way I can say it is just say he's a terrible person. I hate to talk shit about the guy, but he just has this attitude, and he works for a business, a liquor store, and he flips out the back. Like he's admitted it that he flips. And I'm like, how are you going to admit that when you work for a liquor store? That's a crime. And you're going to be doing that.
Yeah. That's the one time the ATF should actually use their letters.
So he goes to the back. He brings out a E.H. Taylor single barrel. Won't even look me in the eyes and hands it to me. And he doesn't know that I know him by name. So I said, thank you, Chuck. And he just kind of like grunts as I walk away. I pay for it. And he's up by the front door and I'm walking out. And I said, thank you again, Chuck. And I make sure I give him a big smile as I walk out the door to really like sell it. Because it's like, dude, why are you being an asshole? You have an allocated bottle that people want. You should be happy people are coming to your store and giving you guys business.
Well, and you see that, and that's kind of a twofold thing. So you have jerks like that who obviously go, hey, you're my buddy. Hey, come throw me $100 and you can buy it, right?
And then you have the opposite where you got people calling every 5 seconds. Hey, you got any Blantons? Hey, you got any Blantons? Hey, you got any? No. Yeah, no. And I'm right there with them. And I just talked to my girl, and she straight up told me, she goes, Jeff, you come in here and spend money. You bring your kids in. They're always funny. And it's funny because like she looked at my youngest son who was with me in Lincoln and was like, you ain't bringing no Valentine's gift day? And like she knows me and she knows that I'm not buying these bottles to flip. And she said, listen, our GM is sick of it. It's the same guys every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday that come in here. It is the same exact people that leave with these bottles. They're not drinking these bottles. There's no way. They have like 5 cases apiece. There's no way they're drinking these bottles. And she goes, you know what? I don't care. I'm the head of department manager. Like, give me your number. I get back on Friday. I'll call you.
And I will call you. And if you can't get here in 12 minutes, I'm just going to go ahead and put one back for you. So like I have guaranteed E.H. Taylor small batch single barrel Eagle Rare, whatever, come to me. And she knows that like I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna drink it with friends. I'm gonna
I'll have a
enjoy it.
sample of this straight rye coming, and I've had a sample of the barrel proof, but those are two that I would love to be able to get on the shelf. But the thing is like those guys that camp out and they go to those stores to get that stuff, they've got the connection, whether it's a backdoor connection or they just wait for it or however they get them. I just think it's crazy because I got my first single barrel not that long ago, and then I got two today. Like,
Yeah. You can't go wrong with that because she told me straight up, she's like, I got 3 of y'all that I trust that I know are gonna drink it. If I get a case in, like the case is for y'all. Like straight up. I'm gonna tell all these, flippers and all these a-holes, like, screw you. Like you're actually gonna enjoy it. You're gonna open it. Like if I get a straight rye, which is one that I've looked for, I've seen it on shelves. I know where it is right now. There's like 5 bottles of it, but they want $450 a piece. You know, I'm just gonna, as soon as I get home, I'm not gonna drink it because it's probably gonna be in the morning, but I'm gonna open it on purpose and pull it so I can share it with people. I've got my bottles for my kids, that.
it's funny you say that. I've even offered to buy stores from these mom and pop stores, like buy these bottles, and I
Yeah.
told them you can open it right here in front of me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, because once you pull that plastic, dude, it's not worth the price.
crack the seal right here in front of me, and it won't hurt my feelings.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely correct. Bourbon Hall, what's going on, brother? I hope you know that I put I like horses in your video. Okay. I'm just saying. No, but you're absolutely right, man. Like that's one of the things, and we had a couple conversations in Major's Discord today about this shit. Like, dude, if we just don't put up with it, like for the places that aren't our places that we normally go to, right? And just tell them, look, dude, I'm not paying that crap. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to put up with it. And I know what the price costs, and with my connections, I have it on my computer. I can tell you how much right now bars pay for it.
See, and
So
that's the part that I like because it's like I talk about that too. I said I understand the cost of this bottle on a bar perspective. Even though I'm not in the business, I was pretty damn close on the bottles. I mean, a little bit out of the game. I was off by what, $2 to $3 most of the bottles we were
exactly,
talking about.
yeah,
I know what it costs, but I also know that just because that's the cost for a bar doesn't mean that's going to be the cost for me because taxes. That people don't understand how much bars pay for taxes. And when I
yes,
explain that to people, they're like, "Oh, I would never want to buy at that cost again."
exactly. No, it's pretty because people look at it as okay, if you're not a 51% bar, you're paying $4,000 for your liquor license. If you're a 51% bar, you're paying $8,000 for your liquor license. That's before you sell anything. That's
Yeah.
before you even are allowed to put the bottles in there with a TABC sticker and sell them. So that's a lot of money up front. And I'll tell you what, at $13.50 a pour, that takes a whole lot to get back to.
Yeah, no, I did try to explain that to people. I just don't think they understand the dynamic on how much they actually have to pay in taxes.
Yeah.
And I explained to him that, and you had said this the other day too, that it's literally illegal for you to even give away a single drink for free
Mhm.
because all of those drinks coming out the bar have to be taxed, which is why you can't give them away for free. Because I mean, I'm sure you would love to give away a free drink every once in a while, but because of the taxes, you can't. Like, even if you're going to give away a free drink, unquote, you're going to at least have to pay taxes on that. So it's not going to be free, but you'll pay taxes on it.
Exactly. And people will, oh, you can just comp it. You can comp it.
No, you
If
can't.
your comp percentage is above a threshold in alcohol, dude, TBC is going to become knocking at your door. I know a bar down in Carrollton does very well for himself, but he is on his second freaking audit. And his first time, he paid $22,000 to avoid any kind of like penalties, criminal charges, anything. This time, he's looking at paying $12,000. So, like, it costs you a
That's
fortune
crazy.
even to do it, even to give away an extra drink. And as a matter of fact, my former company actually told my AGM that we can just comp a round of beers for people. And I said, I'm not doing that shit. I don't care. Like, I'm not putting my name on the line. I'm not getting involved in something where you can be illegal. You can charge somebody as little as you want. You can make a happy hour price if you want to, but you better not ever go, you know what? Hey, it's buy one, get one free. No, we don't do that.
Maybe buy one, get one half off.
Yeah, for happy hour. So no, definitely.
I don't know if you were seeing that picture the other day, but we had a mail day as well.
Oh, did you really? I probably. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Holy crap, dude, that's beautiful.
So I'm excited because I don't think this exists in Texas,
No, not a chance unless it's in the little mom and pop stores in the middle of nowhere.
and I don't think this one exists in Texas either.
Is that pepper? Oh God, it is. Yeah. Good luck finding that down here.
James E. Pepper in the decanter.
Maybe up at the border of Oklahoma, you might find it in a little liquor
It sits
store.
on the shelves up north, and it's like $54 a bottle up there. But I was happy to get one. So,
That's pretty cool, man. Congratulations. That's awesome.
and I know you saw the 1792s that I got. I got the single barrel and the full proof.
That's gross.
I was so close to getting the 12. So
You
we
couldn't even
walked.
get that in county. That's
We
crazy.
walked into Total Wine, and they didn't have anything at the counter. So we're walking down the bourbon aisle, and people are going down looking at the right side because that's where all of it's at. And then if you actually look at the center displays, there was a table on the back side of one that had all the 1792s.
Mhm.
So half the guys walked past it. I turned to grab them. Of course, I have my son because I have the stroller. So I can only grab the two that were closest to me. And the farthest one, the one I couldn't grab, was the 12-year. I was so upset. I have the sample of the 12-year, but I wanted to grab a bottle of the 12-year. I think the 12-year was $60. The single barrel was $41, and then the full proof was $44.99. So
That's a good deal, man. That's solid.
I was super excited.
No, that's dope, man. I like it.
Bourbon Hall said he likes the decanter. He said it's sexy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it definitely is. And I got that McKenna 10. That was the last one in the store. So that was a pretty good.
Henry McKenna 10, I actually see it quite often, and it's like one of those where it's 50-50 on whether it's good or bad. I enjoyed mine. I drank the shit out of it, but I can see why some people don't like it because I think they have an issue with consistency.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm not going to open this one just because, if somebody wants to buy it, they can't get in their area, I'll obviously sell it to them at MSRP. It's one of those bottles that's just for me. So I just picked it up because I was there. And plus, because my wife's like, all right, we're opening one of them, not two. I was like, yes, ma'am.
So I have currently 8 entries into the 1924 sample giveaway. You guys want to type in a hashtag Drizzo Nation to have a sample of 1924.
Well, we still got a pretty healthy amount of this. So
bonus points if you actually go to Drizzo's channel and subscribe, and he can see his subscriber count go up by 1 or 2. I've got a bottle of 1924
golly,
as well.
you drank the crap out of that.
I sampled out a bunch of it, but I'll sample out some more of my bottle if you guys want a second chance at the 1924 sample as well. If we get some more entries and some subscribers up for Drizzo.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, my revenue count's gone skyrocketed. It's over 200% what it was last month. So I do appreciate every single one of you guys a lot. Like those likes and subscribes go a long way to paying me. Oh man,
I'm still trying to get monetized. I don't know how long it'll actually take to get monetized, but we'll see.
No, we'll get you there. We need to put you on, bring you on my channel. We need to do one on mine. Get you.
I don't play Apex, but is that the only game that you play on your lives?
Yeah, right now. We tried the finals for a little bit, but I run with a team of I run a 3-man team, and one of my guys, he's a teacher down in Houston. He's an awesome man. I'm actually going to go pick up a A124 for him to give to his boss. But our other teammate, he's a 17-year-old kid up in Illinois. He's a freaking demon, but we just kind of stuck to that over the years.
Well, say if you can't get if you need a backup teammate, I guess for the finals, if you guys do want to play the finals, I'll definitely jump in
I'm
on
so
that.
down for that. I love that game, and they just my main guy Knock, he doesn't really want to play it. He just he's stuck in his ways.
I love it. I love it. I play heavy, and I literally pounce on everything. I'm shooting RPGs at things. I'm throwing freaking explosive mines on gas, the explosive fire extinguishers, and throwing them at people. Sweet, I use the charge move so I can like ground pound.
Yeah, it's funny because I run heavy characters in Apex, but in finals I run mids. So
hey, 143 Bourbon just dropped the sub to you,
dude. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, man. I really do. What's Buggin saying? Is that Natterjack allocated Pappy 45 specialist professional Apex player?
Bourbon Hall said he's so far away from monetization. I'm even further away than you, Bourbon Hall. I'm just trying to get the first tier for the super chats for live streams, because now that we have the subscription to do lives, that seemed to be the general consensus. You guys like to see live streams more than videos, which is why we have not been uploading videos, but why we've been doing more lives, even though they're sporadic and they're not necessarily set up in advance. This is popular opinion for you guys that this is what you guys want to see. So as soon as this gets boring, you guys want to see it changed up, we can change scenery. We can change how we do the lives. I don't mind doing some goofy stuff, doing some giveaways, having fun with you guys, letting you guys come on. Now that we have this version, we can have up to 10 people on screen instead of 6. So ever since I paid for it, though, I haven't had more than 6 people on. So you guys got to make it worth my while, and I need to get at least 7 people on at once.
I actually probably need to do the StreamYard too, because I just do the YouTube lives and kind of a podcast format, and I can only have one person on. I think I can have 4 on now. I'm not sure, but I'm literally less than 4,000 away to getting my personal person to talk to at YouTube, which they're not going to talk to me. But
there we go. We got the magic phrase. Mr. Lopez just typed it, making sure Mr. Lopez hadn't already put in for it.
I mean, Bourbon Hall, if we want to get you, I mean, we'll get you on a stream too, man. I've got time over the next week to 2 weeks. I've got interviews.
Oh, Bourbon Hall is just missing the hours. I'm missing the subscribers. So the hours, man, I'm telling you now, because I know you do a lot of videos. If you do live streams, man, you advertise your live stream, you post it in other people's Discord servers so they can come check it out. Even my worst live streams that we've done lately, I get 50 hours of watch time, which is pretty good for the worst lives I've done. The better ones, I've been getting over 100+ hours of watch time, and that's live watch time. That's not after the fact, because some people watch it after the fact. Not near as many as the people who are participating during the live, especially when there's giveaways involved. But we've done quite well on these lives. So
no, definitely,
I definitely recommend doing a live stream for sure. And I'll come support you. I watched the last live. I think it was your last live. Hopefully you hadn't one since then, but that was while I was at work. I tuned in.
Yeah, because you guys have that editing skill. Like I don't. I've never done any kind of editing. I've always done straight videos, and we're over 600 or 6,000 subscribers now.
I don't know if I'd call mine editing. I do some. I clip the front end, I clip the back end, and sometimes I'll put some stuff up on screen throughout the middle. But I really do like Sean from Echoes Eternity. He's really good about doing that too. It's all raw, unedited footage. Like the in between stuff, all the goofs, all the stuff that might go wrong or go well during that video. It's all there. Even my bottle kill extravaganza, which was like an hour-long video. I left everything in there. I just know you guys aren't going to watch an hour-long video, so I made sure I put timestamps. I think I put 26 timestamps in that video, so you guys can click on those and see when we're doing bottle chugs and the next highlight of what I consider highlight of the video, so you guys can click through those and at least watch some of the funny parts, because I know no one's going to watch an hour-long video versus watching an actual live stream is more entertaining for some of you guys. Especially some of the guys at work. I know when I'm at work, I put some of the stuff on in the background, so I have some kind of noise if I'm not too busy. If I'm busy, I have to drop out of chat, so I miss out some of the giveaways, some of the interactions, but I try to jump back in and support you guys as much as I can for watch time, just as you support me.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Apex Legends, though, I'm probably trash. How good are you guys at Apex? You guys ranked?
Yeah, we are. No, that's all.
When you guys play for stream, do you play ranked or do you play unranked?
We only play ranked. We've never played unranked. I actually used to run scrims, semi-pro, season 3, 4, and 5. We actually ran scrim matches. Our highest finish, we finished 7th out of 150. We did pretty good, but that was a different team I played with. I played with 2 college guys that were Texas Tech. We were pretty aggressive back then, and people weren't as skilled as they are now, to say the least. And so the guys I play with now, they're good. Like they really are. Like they have their moments, but we all have our moments where we suck. But you have to have a younger guy with you, like you just do. There's no question about it. Their hand-eye coordination beats out top. But we run. I mean, shoot,
stuff's falling. Hey, Bourbon Hall, I see you haven't typed in the magical phrase of hashtag Drizzo Nation. I know you have a bottle of 1924. If you'd like to enter into the giveaway, you can always delegate your winning to someone else that did enter in. So we got Bug in the Sun. I got Les. I've got Chris Jenkins, Jeff Castle, Renegade, Gunnar L, Mike Brock, Tater Dom, 143 Bourbon, and Mr. Lopez who have entered in. Anybody else who wants to enter in, type in hashtag Drizzo Nation. I did get you there. I called you out, Bourbon Hall. I know you haven't entered in. I know you have a bottle of it. Carl Carr, if you want to enter in too, you can. Feel free, guys. You guys are able to go ahead and get in on that. And if you do win and you don't want it, that is perfectly fine. Wow, that's hard to say. Perfectly fine. You can delegate the winner that you do want to see. You guys should absolutely go check out Jeff over at Drizzo's channel and drop him a subscribe, like, and comment on some of his videos. The more support you guys give him, the better. We get enough people to subscribe to him. I'm going to give some Old Forester 1924 away as well. Got Dylan S in there. Got Bourbon Hall in there as well. I typed in Bourbon Nation for some reason because I was reading Drizzo Nation and saying Drizzo Nation and trying to type Bourbon Hall. That was funny. We got that corrected, though, before we run the giveaway. How do you guys want to see the giveaway ran? It seems to be a general consistency. You guys want to see a freaking duck race, so we can do a duck race. I want to see different ways to do giveaways. I'm not sure if we can get any others, though. Probably going to be duck race. So if the general consistency is duck race, we've already got duck race pulled up on the other screen. We just got to put the names in, and we will be all set to rock and roll as soon as Jeff gets back. Dave said he passed on 1924 at a local store because it was $150. Would you pay that, or would you pass for that price? Oh, I said Dave. I said meant Dylan. For $150, I would have passed on that so fast. So fast. $150, they can keep it. Can you change them to dinosaurs? Let me see if I can find one. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing, but if we could get dinosaur races, that'd be hilarious. We can. We're going to do a dinosaur race. Hell yeah. Bourbon Hall called it. We're doing a freaking dinosaur race, boys. Oh, enter up to 6 names. That's all we can do?
Well, that was fun. I think I did a party foul because I put this somewhere I normally don't, and I spilled from here down to here of this. So, okay.
Yikes! That's the A124 as well.
Yep, pretty pissed about that. I don't know where the cap is, so yeah, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all good. My light was not in the position it was supposed to be when I went to go grab this controller, but like I was saying, this is what we play with. I mean, we play, elite controllers, so we're a little sweaty.
So Wade says he wants to see us do the giveaway, but he wants to see it with dinosaurs instead.
Can we do a dinosaur race?
We can, but here's the problem, which I have a solution for, but we're going to name the problem first. So this is for chat to listen to as well, to see if you guys are on board. I can do a dinosaur race, but the dinosaur race is limited to 6 people per race.
Oh.
And the funny part is on why I have a solution to this is we have exactly 12 people entered into the giveaway. So we could do 2 separate teams of 6 that race against each other. Jeff can cover one of the giveaways and I can cover the other one to make you guys happy. But
wait a minute. What if you did a 6v6 and the top 2 raced after that?
You want the top 2 to race after that for even something for like a bonus pour?
I don't know. Let Chet figure it out. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be pretty neat.
Okay. I just got pinged on Discord. Let's see what's up.
I mean, I would say I'd give away some A124, but I kind of just gave half of it away to the floor. So.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed. But fuck it.
Already felt it.
But you are going to love this. So I actually have an interview for a part-time gig on Friday at 2 p.m. to be a doorman, security, obviously, because I'm a very small person. So, and I've totally never done it in the past. But guess what the name of the place is? Just guess. And I want you to think about this. I want you to think about what you do. Okay.
What is
And
the
then
location?
It's in Deep Ellum.
Oh, is it at a club?
No, but kind of. It's tequila and tacos, but it does turn into
Like a nightclub, like
kind of.
like almost like a speakeasy.
Yes.
Interesting.
To squeeze the A124 on the carpet. Unfortunately, I have wood floors, so it is going to marinate my floors. But
Like Brock said, ducks. We could do dinosaurs or ducks, but if we do dinosaurs, it's going to be two separate races. So,
yeah,
you guys want to see two separate races of dinosaurs, but understand that only 6 people can race. So 6 people will race, and then the other 6 will race against each other to get one winner. Each of those will get a 1924 sample. And then out of curiosity, we'll make the dino winners on each side race as well for something special. So the winner of the winners gets something as well.
You want to do the Natterjack cash strength?
Well, I mean, I could offer something as well on my end.
So let that be the ultimate victor, if you will.
Or one winner per dino race, top 2 for an extra. All right, guys. Type in ducks or dinos.
Dino.
Ducks or dinos. You got to type in one of those. If you do duck race, everybody will race on the same screen. We won't do first, second, third. We'll do 2 separate races, but first place on each one of the duck races will win a Old Forester 1924 sample. If we do dinos, we're going to run 2 separate races, but we won't have all 12 people running at once. We're going to have 6 run, then the other 6 run, and then at the end of the dino race, we'll have the last, like the top 2 winners. They'll race each other as a 1-to-1 heads up race, and that person's going to get extra stuff on top of their winning. So whoever wins the dino race, that's a 1 in 6 chance will get an Old Forester 1924 sample. And then whoever wins that last race, the 50-50, will also get a special pour. We haven't determined what that'll be.
And then whichever one of my kids finds the topper to this, they get an extra piece of candy.
So John's saying dinos. Les says dinos. Gunner says dinos. Barrel Dave says dinos. We got 1 for ducks from Mr. Lopez. Planning on racing horses Sundays for the Blantons giveaway. We could definitely do horses. I've seen some horse races stuff too. That'd be cool. Dinos with top 3 race for an extra pick. Okay, so you're saying on the dino race, because it's 6 and 6, the top 3 of each race would be a third race for top 6. I'm liking that.
I like that a lot, actually.
We got 6 for good. Dinos. And then
I think we do that. RJ. I think
okay, we got enough people at 6. That's more than half right there for the dino race. So we will do a dino race. We're going to run 6, but whoever finishes in the top 3 on each of those races will also be entered into the last and final race, the third race, which will be the winner's bracket, along with the podium bracket is what I should call it, because first, second, and third is the podium. The podium bracket will run as well. So we're going to do a total of 3 giveaways. Jeff will cover one. That'll be a 1924 sample. Yep. I'll cover another one, which will be a 1924 sample. And I'll go ahead and cover the last one as well, and that'll be a special sample box. I got 4 samples for you.
I mean, we can throw in 1 and 1. I mean, I'll throw in a Natterjack cash strength since a lot of people can't get it.
Yeah, and I can't even get it. I've been looking for it.
I told you where to go.
I know. I haven't been able to go to that Fort Worth location.
No. We can just go to Denton.
Oh yeah, and Denton's even further.
I know. I'll tell you. I'll go up there.
All right, guys. I don't know a fair way of splitting the race. So how we did this is the first 6 names that I typed in from the first 6 people who entered into the giveaway will be the first bracket. The people who are late to the party will be the second bracket. And then we're going to take the top 3 of each race and put them in for the third bracket. So our first race, copy, paste. Our first race will be John from Bug in the Sun. We got Les Bramblett, Chris Jenkins from Below Average Bourbon. We got Jeff Castle, Renegade 33, and Gunner L, which will be our first race. We're going to run at a minute and 30-second timer. We're going to set that up, and then we're going to get that on screen so you guys can see that. So this is going to be race number 1. We're going to shuffle our dinos.
Oh, this is epic.
Positions.
Oh, this is awesome.
So we're running at a minute 30 seconds. Let me get this in frame. All right, guys. So we got Jeff Castle, Bug in the Sun, Renegade, Gunner L, Les Bramblett, and Chris Jenkins running for our first dino race. Some weird music.
That's funny.
This is wild because none of them are pulling ahead. They're all running at like the same speed.
I know, right? Chris
John's
Jenkins
falling
has
back a little bit.
Chris
John's
Jenkins
got a
has
little
that
short.
Bob Dylan dinosaur right there.
I feel bad for John. His little dinosaur has short, stubby legs.
Right.
He picked the wrong dinosaur. He didn't even know it. He said, "Take this, Tego. Let's go." Yeah, you get the little short, stubby legs, buddy.
Dude,
I haven't even done these before, so I don't know what kind of dinosaurs they have as options to raise. You know, the next big live stream that I host where we actually take in donations, well, maybe we'll pay for the premium version on this website because we're capped at 6 for this race, but if we have the premium version, we can run up to 100.
How much is the premium?
I don't know. I haven't checked. I just know that there's a paid-for version of this.
That's hilarious.
We're finally getting some spread before they're all running about the same pace.
Right.
Come on, Stubby. I want to see John from Bug in the Sun get his little stubby legs up there.
Look at him going. Look at him going. He's got a chance. He's got a chance.
Oh, God. Last 10 seconds. Who's going to pull forward? 5, 4.
Look at him. But he's got it. He's
Let's
got
take
it.
it.
Sprint.
Let's take out the stubby legs. John with the stubby legs. That's hilarious.
Awesome, man.
So, okay. I gotta click on the podium so we don't mess this up. So John won that one. We're gonna have Bug in the Sun. We're gonna have Gunner L. We're gonna have Les for the final race as well. All right, we're gonna get that set. Gonna go back into our names. We're gonna get our names. So our second set will be Dylan S, Bourbon Hall, Mr. Lopez, 143 Bourbon, Tater Dom, and Mike Brock. Oh, Live from the Patio just joined too. Sorry you missed out on the giveaway. We're running a dinosaur race.
Yes.
So this is our second bracket. This will be our second winner. We're going to run with Mike Brock, Tater Dom, 143 Bourbon, Mr. Lopez, Bourbon Hall, and Dylan S. We're going to shuffle these dinosaurs around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And now we're going to roll.
Let's go.
Thank you, Live from the Patio, for joining and giving the shout out to Bug in the Sun for his W.
That's right.
Just popped off my beer glass with the rest of that stout beer. That's the third
There you
beer.
go. I think Mr. Lopez or Mike Brock is holding back a little bit.
I like how all the dinosaurs seem to be running to some degree except for Wade's. Wade's is like skipping.
I know, right?
Wade said that he looks at this dino looks like it couldn't hurdle a paper clip. Yeah, it looks like your guy is like freaking skipping.
Watch. I'm looking at Mr. Lopez and Mike Brock right now. Brock's got that.
Brock is moving up towards the front.
He is.
Save that energy.
He did. No way. Dylan's going to come back. Are you serious?
Guns and Bourbon said cheers all.
Cheers. Dylan, what are you doing? Why are you back there? Look at him. Look at him go.
Look at
Look at him go. Look at him go.
Dylan's squeezing.
Go, Bourbon. Go, Bourbon.
Oh, my goodness. Bourbon Hall squeezed it at the last second. All right, we need to see the podium.
Wait, hold on. Oh, you got okay.
All right, so Bourbon Hall will be entered into the last race.
So
Dylan S will be entered into the last race,
so
and Mr. Lopez will be entered into the last race.
Is that right?
So we got Bug in the Sun. John won that first race. Bourbon Hall won the second race, and our third race is going to be our podium winners. We're going to have Bug in the Sun, Gunnar L, Les Bramblett, Bourbon Hall, Dylan S, and Mr. Lopez racing.
Okay, so what is this one for?
So this is going to be the winner's podium. We haven't decided what we're going to do. So for me, if we want to see it on my ends, I'll do a sample pack of 4 samples from my collection. Winner's pick.
All right, I'll throw in one of these.
Natterjack, Cash Strength. I'm going to need a whole bunch of those from you just so I can give them away if I can't get a ball for myself.
No, we'll go pick up plenty of them. Hey, and we're still going to pick up. I did talk to my rep. We're actually still going to go pick up those Buffalo Trace single barrels. They told me, they're like, don't worry, we got you. You earned those. Nobody else did. So.
Oh, there's the music. I thought I had the music turned down. It was the sound effects that I guess was off. I'm not sure. We got the audio off now. I'm so sorry. Mike Brock said kill that music. I was trying to kill that music a long time ago. I was killing the freaking notification for the freaking alarm, not the actual thing. So that was my bad. I was trying to kill it. You already had the same thought that I had. All right, this is the winner's bracket. These are the 5 dynos racing. 6 dynos racing. I can't count.
Yeah, numbers are hard.
One of them's Aaron. Why we don't have an Aaron here? What the hell? Something's wrong. Names. Oh, I bet because I changed the audio, it changed it.
Yeah.
Let's try that one more time. Copy. We almost jacked that up. That looks like 6 names that are supposed to be racing. I think it's because we were muting the audio. Audio's muted now. We're going to shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, guys. We got Mr. Lopez, Dylan S, Bourbon Hall, Bug in the Sun, Gunnar L, and Les Bramblett racing for that last and final race. No crazy audio for this one.
I don't know. I feel like we're missing music.
I know. I thought the music was a little too crazy, though. I'm not trying to get slapped with copyright. I wonder if I paid for the premium if they'd hit me with copyright on this or not.
Yeah, I feel like we should play some Baby Shark.
Get demonetized before we even get monetized in the first place. Let's go.
It was less than 10 seconds. We're good. Oh, that's hilarious, man.
Gunnar L says, let's go. I want to try that natter.
Hey, man, Gunnar, I hope you win it, brother.
Once again, guys, it sounds like we're still getting some free merch from Natterjack to give away.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for me to find a bottle of Natterjack without having to drive all the way to Denton for it.
Yeah, but we know where it's at. So, and we get employee pricing. So,
all right, guys, last 15 seconds.
Uh-oh. Someone better be yelling out Baby Shark right now. Get their stamina up. Let's go. Gunnar really wants it. Let's see what he does. Come on, Gunnar.
Bourbon
Baby
Hall
Shark
squeezing.
it.
Bourbon Hall squeezing.
Bourbon Hall. Bourbon Hall.
Man, that guy stole a first place win twice.
Congratulations, brother.
Wade from Bourbon Hall getting the second squeeze. All right. So I have the winners. We got Bug in the Sun, which is John, and then we got Wade from Bourbon Hall twice. Bourbon Hall said, "LOL, wow." So I understand that you already own Old Forester 1924 and you've done a review on it on your channel. The reason why I said you should enter into the win is that now you are able to delegate to any viewer that is currently in the chat that would like to claim that if you want to delegate it. Otherwise, you are entitled to a 2-ounce sample of Old Forester 1924.
Yep.
And then the second giveaway will be a sample pack of 4 samples from myself. And then once I collaborate with Jeff from Drizzo, we got the Natterjack cast strength sample as well that will be added to that.
Yeah.
Bourbon Hall said, "Yeah, let's pass these on. Are you wanting to pass both on, or are you wanting to pass just one on? If you want to pass them on, do you want to delegate, or do you want to find a different way to choose who wins those?"
Because we can do this all night.
Yeah, I have fun doing this. I didn't even know there was a dinosaur race until I looked it up.
This is incredible. I'm definitely getting StreamYard tomorrow for this reason. So
I thought it was hilarious that there was a freaking dinosaur race. Now we got to figure out how to do the pony races, so the horse races for Wade's channel, so he can give away the Blantons.
Like on my channel, we're going to give away bullets.
Well, Wade said he's going to be giving away Blantons. I think if you look behind me, I think I have enough Blantons already.
I mean, you have a couple, so yours goes to me, so automatically. I have Blantons, but I also only have a quarter left of Blantons. And
Wade said he would like to pass all of them on. How would you like to delegate your winners, sir? Would you like to re-roll? You want to re-roll through another race? You want to make them race? If you want to make them race, I'll put a hashtag in for you for them to join that race.
If you want to region, no. If he wants to pass that on, everybody needs to go to Bourbon Hall right now. If you're not subscribed, you need to subscribe. I think you need to put down that you are subscribed to him, and let's give him a big shout out. I think that's what we should do. And Bourbon Hall, Wade, if you ever come down, we do have some Taco Casa coupons. So Taco Casa is definitely one of the finest Mexican food restaurants of all time.
Sharing is caring. He said he wants to see another race, so we're going to do another race.
Like
Wade said he loves him some tacos.
No, bro. Have you ever had Taco Casa? Because if you haven't, you've never had.
I love Taco Casa. Dude, I love Taco Casa, Taco Bueno, and Taco Bell. But if I could only have one, I think Taco Casa or Taco Bueno would take it for me. I really like the meat burrito from Taco Casa. And they also have their taco salad bowl. That thing is freaking delicious.
Dude, that thing hits so hard. Oh my gosh. No, definitely. But if you had to pick one item from Taco Bell, what would it be? Only one.
Only one?
From Taco Bell.
Shit,
I normally got mine right here. I know what it is.
I normally get the freaking the boxes, the cravings boxes, so that it comes with a variety of stuff. If I could only have one item, though, honestly, those quesaritos with the crushed like Fritos in it, because the crunch, I think those are pretty good. And then maybe, if not the quesarito, the Crunchwrap Supremes are pretty damn good. Yeah. If they're crunchy.
If they're crunchy, not soggy and soft, right?
Yeah. Oh, man, that's tough. If I could only pick one item, I think that's a hard one to pick.
Dude, mine, no questions asked. Oh, dude.
Those chicken chalupas are pretty good, too.
Chicken chalupas are bomb, but the cheesy gordita crunch is by far my favorite freaking thing on that menu.
Hey, that is a pretty good one.
If I could order 8 of those and not pay $38, I would.
Trying to get everybody entered in. We got Bourbon and Buds. We got 143 Bourbon.
Mr. Lopez.
Chris Jenkins.
Life from Patio. Mexican pizzas does hit hard, but that cheese gordita crunch, if I had to pick one thing to eat from there, it's going to be that cheese gordita crunch. I don't know what it is about that. That thing is just fire.
Hey, Marty McCormick is entering in. Have not seen that name during the stream, so good to see you, man. Glad you're able to participate in the giveaway. Well, the reason why we're typing in a hashtag Bourbon Hall is because Bourbon Hall took 2 first place wins, and
Yes,
he
he
wants
did.
to see more races. So we are
Dude,
going to be re-rolling.
Wade, you're a badass, brother. Like, we're gonna get you on a live stream, talk about bourbon and life in general. We talk about a little bit different stuff on my channel, but
We won't
it's all
say he's a
over.
badass yet until we show off the shirt. But I have a shirt that is for my channel that Wade from Bourbon Hall made for me and is sending to me.
Oh, that's dope.
So it'll
Oh,
be
that's
my
dope.
first merch shirt, courtesy of Bourbon Hall. So Wade's the man. Wade's the MVP.
Yeah, I've got my guys who actually sponsored me that got my shirts. I won't say them right now, but they're definitely very pro the second of any amendments we would ever have, and they're out of Texas, and they're good people. So
Dylan S., I'm watching you, sir. I almost have you entered in twice because of that. Good try, sir. Good try.
right. Baja Blast Pie. No, I have not seen that, and I need it now. Yeah. Can we order
Jeff
that
Castle.
on Uber Eats right now? All right, let me go get another refreshing. This video is clearly not sponsored by, but if it was sponsored by Coors Light, if you don't drink Coors Light, then fuck you.
Wade says that the shirt should be there soon. I am excited, brother. I am super excited. All right, so we're going to double check this giveaway to make sure we got everyone entered that's supposed to be entered in. I'm currently rocking one. Bug in the Sun, Les Bramblett, Gunnar L, Bourbon and Buds 86, 143 Bourbon, Chris Jenkins, Guns and Bourbon, Marty McCormick, Life from the Patio, Dylan S, Mr. Lopez, Tater Dom, Mike Brock, and Jeff Castle. If I'm missing your name, go ahead and type in hashtag Bourbon Hall one more time, and I'll double check to make sure I have you entered in. If you guys could too, don't just do hashtag Bourbon Hall, but actually go check out his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Jeff from Drizzo's channel. Subscribing does not cost you any money. You don't want to have your algorithm full of whiskey tube. Just mute the notifications. It's fine. I would love for you to watch my videos or watch anyone else's videos. It's okay if you don't. It's just the subscribing helps the algorithm. John from Bug in the Sun says, join the Discord. Yeah, so if you guys go to the description of this video and you click more, if you don't have it already, and you scroll down, there's a Discord link. That is a free link to join my Discord, and you are more than welcome to come in there and have a full-on conversation with me off camera. We do hangouts on the Discord, so anybody and everybody is welcome on those hangouts. We drink whiskey and do basically what we're doing right now, but as a group, and it's all off record. It's not on stream, so it's just fun. It's a good way to interact with me and the rest of the members of the community.
Yep.
Discord is definitely a fun way to do it. We were using Adam from Major Zero's Discord. We will still be doing that as well from time to time, but now that I have my own Discord, this was not my choice, but more of the subscribers' choice. They wanted to see me have my own Discord off popular demand. We made one, and Bug of the Sun is one of our moderators.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, guys, like, you know, it's a good place for men to join. Obviously, women are welcome, but I've met some solid guys that, like, you know, a couple people know my situation, what I've gone through. Like, I rely heavily on these guys. You know, iron sharpens iron at the end of the day. And it's a good place to, you know, off camera. Obviously, we're not recording it to the world. No one's recording it. And
there's a lot of behind the scenes talk that happens that might not be appropriate for the YouTube audience or any audience for that matter.
Yep. That's true as well. Like, we get to have fun and crack out and just be ourselves. Not to say that RJ or myself or anybody else is not themselves. We are. I'm probably one of the most controversial people you ever meet in your life. But
I've
if
been
you,
very reserved around you, Jeff, but I have some very strong opinions that would definitely ruin some people's feelings.
I literally lost my job because of that, sir. So you are not surprising me at all, RJ.
I have to limit what I say because I work for the federal government.
And I have to limit what I say because the federal government hates me. So
You're not on a watch list that I know of yet, but I'll let you know when you hit that list.
yeah, I appreciate it. It's probably gonna be when I hit 10,000 subscribers.
All right, guys, we're gonna have 14 contestants. We're gonna set this bad boy to 1 minute and 30 seconds as well. We're gonna try to make sure that the freaking audio is
He
off.
said close to water.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't care what anybody says. There's nothing better than hydrating with Coors Light. All right. I drink plenty of water throughout the day, but at nighttime, Coors Light is the jam.
Carl said he's on the UPS watch list. Yeah, after the letter you received, brother, I'm telling you now, you're definitely on a watch list. I do not recommend shipping anything with that name that you use or that address that you use because it will be flagged.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad that you got 2 of the 3 bottles back and there was no criminal act or criminal prosecution brought against you.
All right. What is this for? Which one is this for?
So this will be the first race of the first Bourbon Hall win. This will
Okay.
be for an Old Forester 1924 sample,
Okay.
along with any other courtesy packages we want to give. The first one is on you, so you're paying out Bug in the Sun, which is John.
Okay.
This one's going to be on me. So whoever wins this, you'll be getting a sample from me. I might throw some extra stuff in the box. I have no problem throwing extra stuff, but the advertised winning for this one will be Old Forester 1924 sample. So we're going to shuffle our ducks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shuffles, and this is 12 racers. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. I thought I muted the audio, but I still hear ducks. All right, we brought the audio down to 10, so hopefully it's not super loud and obnoxious. You still might hear another quack every now and then.
It's okay. We like the quacks.
143 Bergman said he worked for the federal government in the past. Yeah, I can't complain. They take good care of me and they pay me enough money to afford what I do.
That's right.
What in the world did I just join back to? LOL. Well, first we were dinosaur racing and now we're duck racing.
That's right, Hunter.
Wade from Bourbon Hall won 2 of the dinosaur races, so he wanted to re-roll, but to re-roll, we're re-rolling through duck races. First place is getting a 1924 sample along with some other special stuff from me, RJ the Fed. Our first place winner for the last race was Bug in the Sun, who will be claiming his prize from Jeff from Drizzo. We do have one more race after this.
We do.
Yeah, Shadow, you did miss some dino racing. Bug in the Sun stealing another victory? How many 1924 samples do you need, John?
This man's trying to collect a whole infinity bottle.
All right, John from Bug in the Sun. I wouldn't be surprised if Bug in the Sun said he wanted to see a reroll as well, since that would be 2 wins for him. But if you do decide to re-roll Bug in the Sun, you can choose to re-roll Drizzo's gift or re-roll my gift. So you can pick who has to send it to you if you want to re-roll it. Or you get 4 ounces of 1924, and I will let Jeff off the hook altogether on that giveaway, and I'll pour it 4 ounces from my own bottle.
You ain't got to do that. I got way more than you, man.
We will be racing again, though. Same record, same people. We're racing again for this 3rd race because Wade wanted to re-roll it as well. So, not saying it's going to happen, but we're going to re-roll again. Oh, here we go. Bug in the Sun saying, as much as I would love to receive a gift from Jeff Weller, Immaculate Reserve Trisso, I'll re-roll his. Okay. So instead of rolling the last one, we're gonna re-roll. We'll get Wade off the hook first. We'll get Wade off the hook first. Wade said he wanted to reroll first. We'll reroll his first. So this was going to be the third race. This third race was going to be a sample pack of 4 samples for myself. And Jeff said he would also chip in a Natterjack cash drink sample for a total of 5 samples. We might play around with that after the fact, but that's what's on the table for the winning right now.
Yeah.
This is the Bourbon Hall Wade sample reroll. So we're going to roll this one right now.
All right, let's get it. Did you take Wade out of it?
No. We left Wade in it. No, actually, I don't think Wade joined it, but we did leave John in. John from Bug and the Sun's in there. So if he wins it again, it'll be hilarious.
That would be funny.
We should have taken Bug and the Sun out, but that's okay. If Bug and the Sun wins the second one in a row, we'll have a whole nother debacle of re-rolling.
Right.
We might also reduce the time down to 60 seconds instead of a minute 30, even though I love watching the ducks quack and race.
Right, it is funny.
Especially because they have them dressed up differently. Like Dylan S. is a freaking panda duck. Mike Brock is a strawberry duck. We got Bug in the Sun. He's looks like a gardening / construction duck.
It looks like Jeff's going to creep in on this one. I see him back there.
Marty McCormick's also kind of creeping up too. He's in third, but he's like kind of inching forward.
They're saving their legs right here. Watch. Here it goes. Look,
Marty McCormick's up front.
Look at Jeff. Look at Jeff. Look at Jeff.
Oh my goodness, the pink duck, Jeff Castle.
Oh, Dylan's gonna.
Dylan S. Oh, Mr. Lopez has got some speed on that last 5 seconds.
He's sprinting on him.
He's squeezing.
He got him.
Okay, I can't complain. Mr. Lopez, he won a giveaway this last time, but his was by default. And when I say by default, is someone else had won and designated Mr. Lopez as the winner. Mr. Lopez, you are now actually the winner, not by default, but by the race itself.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Okay, so that one's going to be your choice from my sample. So, Mr. Lopez, if you thought you picked bad last time, I'll have some more options for you to pick, especially because we just got some new bottles from the bottle haul.
Yeah, you did.
Bug in the Sun wants to re-roll, though, so we're going to keep Bug in the Sun live. He's going to be paid out by me, but we are going to re-roll Bug in the Sun, and we need to edit our list, though, so let's see if we can edit our list.
So what did Lopez just win?
Mr. Lopez won from me. It's going to be a 4-pack sample from me, along with that Natterjack cash drink sample from you.
Awesome. Congratulations, brother.
So we're going to remove Mr. Lopez from the race so we don't have that accident again. We're going to remove John from the race because John will win Bug in the Sun if we don't.
Second best day of my life. Tell me the first best day of your life. And the third. And the third. I'm curious about that one, too.
The first is probably his birth because he wouldn't have won without being born.
You better say his wife.
All right, we had to struggle to type in 1 minute, but we're going to shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And let's clarify what we're racing for. So, once again, Bug in the Sun's re-rolling one of his wins. This is for an Old Forester 1924 sample. This will be one that you claim from Jeff from Drizzo. If you win this race, you will be claiming an Old Forester 1924 sample from Jeff from Drizzo, along with anything else he might want to give to you.
Who was that, Mike? Mike, if you win, I'll throw in one of the Natterjacks for you.
Keep racing. Yeah, let's keep racing.
Mike, if you win, I'll throw one of the Natterjacks in. All right, we'll keep it at that.
Mr. Lopez says first is daughter being born.
Amen.
Third is him being born. He's put his daughter being born before him.
Third-ish. All right.
I love it. All right, 20 seconds, guys. We shortened this one down to 60-second race because we had a lot of duck races. These ducks have got to be getting tired.
I know. They're on that juice, that's for sure. We hear the squeaking on that straw, RJ.
Chris Jenkins squeezing out the dub. The Donald Trump duck won.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Hell yeah. The Donald Trump duck won. Donald Trump duck. That's hard to say.
Donald Trump duck.
All right, so Bug in the Sun re-rolled that, and that got to Chris Jenkins. So Chris Jenkins will claim through Drizzo.
Yep.
John from Bug in the Sun will claim through me.
Yeah, just reach out to me in Discord, man. We'll get you linked up, man.
And Mr. Lopez, you will be claiming through me as well.
Chris said, "Hey RJ, let's give it to Mike."
You want to give it to Mike? Where did I see that? Let me make sure I saw that. He wants to give it to Mike Brock. Copy that. Copy that, sir.
All right.
So Chris Jenkins is delegating to Mike Brock.
All right. Like I said, Mike, man. Hey, I'll give you that Natterjack as well. So congratulations.
So we got an Old Forester 1924 sample. Let me close this freaking duck race. I know you guys don't want to keep hearing this crap. I'm sorry.
I don't mind hearing Donald Trump talk. So
Mike Brock, Old Forester 1924 plus a Natterjack cast strength sample.
Nah, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Claiming via Drizzo. I'm keeping notes so I can forward these notes after the stream.
Yeah, please do, because my wife keeps control of all the shipping.
John, you're claiming an Old Forester 1924 sample from me. We can talk about extra stuff on the side, but that's what you won. What actually gets sent to you might be more than that, but I always give out more, guys. If I'm going to send something to you guys, I'm going to send more than what I'm sending.
And I've already got the bottles ordered. So
what I'm sending you, though, as far as what I'm telling you guys right now on stream, is what's promised. So understand, I'm promising a 1924 sample to John, but I'm also probably going to send him more stuff. So just so you guys can understand how that works.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Lopez, you're claiming from me a 4-pack. That's going to be samples, 2-ounce samples.
Hey, he wants to know if he can get it signed by you personally.
Is that John Bug in the Sun? Yeah, he wants to get it signed. Yeah. So, Mr. Lopez, you want a 4-pack of 2-ounce samples, dealer's choice. So that's your choice, sir. We'll go through what I have available. I'll open up some more bottles. I think you saw the last list that I had. I've got some more bottles from the store haul, so we'll have some more stuff for me to crack open.
Dude,
and I'll fresh crack them just for you.
That single barrel is freaking solid, man.
So, Mr. Lopez, you're going to a 4-pack of 2-ounce samples from me, dealer's choice, and then I'm going to put in parentheses a Natterjack sample because we might have a Natterjack cast strength sample for you as well. Not sure if we're going to squeeze that one, but we'll try.
Just send me ammo for extra. I mean, I don't know if I have enough ammo here. I really don't. This is just what's in here right now. I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of it.
All my ammo is locked up right now.
Oh no, sir! It's accessible at all times. And
Shadow 5115 wants to really try that Natterjack because he hears we talk it up a lot. You know,
Shadow, I haven't sent your stuff out yet. Screw it. I've got bottles coming tomorrow. I'll send you a sample.
And I am not sponsored by Natterjack in any means.
We are going to be though, and
maybe in the future I will be. But
we're going to be.
Irish whiskey is not my fancy, but this Natterjack cast strength, I'm not just talking it up to talk it up. I truly do believe that the cast strength is some of the best shit I've ever had. It'll compete with any bourbon you've ever had, especially at cast strength. The flavor profile that I get is dark chocolate and peanut butter. It is so sweet. Now it's high proof, so don't mistake that it's a light, easy, sweet drinker. It's not sweet as a sweet drinker. It just has a very sweet profile for a high proof whiskey. And I think that they really did hit a home run with this one.
They did.
I don't know if they'll have another bottle, anything like it, or a new release that's anything like it. But this cast strength is a absolute grand slam, not a home run, a grand slam winner for me. And I have gone to the ends of the earth looking for a freaking bottle, except for where the bottle's actually at, because I have 2 stores that are supposed to have it. I've yet to go to either one of those stores because I'm not trying to go that far out of my way.
Yeah, no, they're fighting for it right now because it is hitting the market hard. Like it is like
Shredward wants some free shit. Yeah,
I want free shit. I like it. No, definitely, man. No, I'll send you some, Shadow. Like I'll send you some. I got bottles coming tomorrow. I'll throw it in your package.
Tater
I'll
Dom
hold on
wants
to
a
it.
week-old worn shirt from me too. Tater Dom, you have actually won a sample pack of 4 2-ounce samples from me. If you claimed your prize, I'm sure we could negotiate a week-old worn T-shirt as
All
well.
right, so I'll send you. I'll give you another Drees Nation shirt. Wear it for a week and send it to him.
I'm gonna wear it underneath my work uniform so it gets nice and sweaty.
He's gonna sell it on OnlyFans.
Do you ever have enough? Ever have enough of what? Ammo?
He's talking
Never.
about it. No, sir. No, sir. I have.
My rule of thumb, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff, but for it doesn't matter what caliber your gun's chambered in, but for every gun you own, you should have at least 1,000 rounds per gun. That's a minimum. That's my stock.
So that's going to be a controversial topic, and I like that. No, that is a gold rule standard. But for your primaries should be 1,000 without question. But for your secondaries and your backups, I don't think it should be 1,000. I think it should be about 500, 300 to 500 if you can afford it.
I just throw out
That's
1,000 because it's like if you have 1,000, that has ammo worked in there for training, but also for actual performance.
no. So 1,000 is without training. So me personally, 1,000 is without training. I believe that you should have, especially on your smaller calibers, like your 380s, your 22s, things like that.
John said as if I wear a shirt longer than 8 hours. I have 10-hour work schedules. Of course, I wear a shirt more than 10 hours. It's just my work shirt.
He does. And he better be on the treadmill for at least 30 minutes of that to really soak it in. You know, I don't know about you, but this video is not sponsored by, you know, Head and Shoulders. But if it was sponsored by Head and Shoulders, my beard is beautiful and my hair is flawless. So
Mr. Lopez said he's mostly a bourbon guy, but he likes some rye, then Irish, then Scotch. I actually like Scotch over Irish, which is hilarious because
not when it comes to Natterjack.
Natterjack Irish whiskey takes it home, and I think it beats out most of my ryes. And I have a Thomas H. Handy. I'm not saying it beats Thomas H. Handy, but I'm saying it beats out most of my ryes. And it beats out, I'll be honest, it beats out all the scotches I have. 100%. Yeah. I've had some good scotches too. I don't have any on my shelf to show off. Sorry, guys. But
have you had Natterjack? Not Natterjack. I'm on Natterjack right now. Have you had Johnny Walker 15-year green label?
I have not. I've had Johnny Walker gold, blue, black, double black, green.
We're gonna have to get you a 15-year.
I've had other scotches. I've had Glenmorangie 18. The extremely rare. I've had Balvenie 14, Oban 12.
Oban's good.
Whew. I can't think of all the scotches. I've had Eldorado or Eldorado 12, Eldorado 10, 14, Glenvich 18.
Yeah.
I've had a decent amount of scotch, I would say. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a scotch connoisseur by any means.
Mike said he could never wear a Natterjack shirt, but he would love one. So would you like a Natterjack shirt versus a Drees Nation shirt? Because I have one. I'll give it to you. I don't care.
Guns and Bourbon said that's over 50,000 rounds for him, so I guess he has at least 500 guns in.
So my issue with that, and my one issue with that, and I'll talk about it, is as fast as we have speed mag loaders, all that bullshit, right? If you don't have enough mags to fit your AR, all that ammo is bullshit and pointless. You're never going to be able to load under pressure. And I've got SF guys who are my friends.
So I might have over 1,000 rounds of AR ammo, but over 500 of that is actively loaded. So I have that many magazines to put it in perspective. And not saying you need to go out and buy all these PMags, but if you have a bunch of PMags, load them up.
Golly, PMags on classic firearms right now are $9.99, and I'm just saying, like,
I get a bundle. I get a bolt carrier group and 10 PMags as a bundle. Yeah, we might have needed to buy a full auto bolt carrier group for some may say is a controversial item, so we won't talk about it.
Yeah,
My question of controversial topics, though, is why does Mike Brock need a Natterjack shirt if he said he could never wear it? Why could he never wear it? Aren't you retired, Mike Brock? What are you doing? Why can't you wear a Natterjack shirt? I want to know.
Yeah.
If it's because it doesn't fit you, we can find one that's your size, brother. You don't have to hang it on the wall. We'll get one your size.
We can.
Come on, RG, just drop 20K and we can get you that 45-year Macallan or whatever that bottle we saw the other night was. Yeah, we did see a crazy one. It came in a fancy decanter and everything. If I ever bought that bottle, John, and I can't say that I would spend that kind of money on it, but if I hit the lottery, I will buy that bottle specifically to mix it with Coke on live stream, but we will only drink it while Adam from Major Zero is in the actual StreamYard call so he can watch us drink it. And because we're going to be that rich, because we're going to have the lottery behind us, we're also going to upgrade to the highest tier of StreamYard so we can do it in 4K.
That's right.
Best caliber you can legally carry for self-defense, of course. He's in Cali.
So you're limited to 10 rounds, 45.
So, I mean, 10 rounds, if you couldn't do 45, because I know ammo prices might be crazy in California, if you went 9mm, several of the guns that they'll have like magazines that are just limited to 10. It's literally the same magazine everybody else buys. There's just like a welded pin in there to stop it from accepting the full capacity.
Yeah, I don't know. Like if I'm in if I'm in California, I'm carrying a Glock 30.
Mike Brock said either is good in XXXL, so he wants a triple XL.
No shit, I don't have any of those. I'll work on it.
We can do a double XL and we'll stretch it out. Me and Jeff will wear the shirt at the same time to stretch it out, so you can get both of our mugs.
I got some big boys. I got some big boys working on it. Don't worry about it, man. We'll get it to you.
Oh, Guns and Bourbon said 50 plus. Oh yeah, no, I did shitty math. That would have been 5 million rounds if you had 500 guns. 50,000 rounds is 50 guns, 50 plus guns.
Yeah.
Mike Rock said double XL. Double XL is doable. If you said triple XL, we might have to do special order, but we can do double XL.
No, double XL, we'll get it. I'll reach out to my reps. We'll get it.
Michael Bortner says 1,000 per weapon. Yeah, no, Michael Bortner's calling me out on my math.
See,
yeah,
you're talking 1,000 per round, like per gun, but like, dude, I'm not carrying 1,000 rounds of 380. I'm really
5.56 or 2.23. I'll be honest, they're basically the same thing. 2.23 I use for range. 5.56 I use for self defense or hunting.
So I'm going to be the opposite. I think 5.56 is a pointless round. That's my take. 2.23 you can get in 77 grain. For the same price, you can get 5.56 in, and it's going to be a less grain caliber. And you can get it in frangible, you can get an incendiary, and you can get it in a hollow point. So
Shadow says he's found a scotch of Glenlivet 14. It's close to bourbon with no peat. If I drink scotch, I don't care if it's close to bourbon. The scotch that I've seemed to enjoy the most was that Glenmorangie 18. It's about $120 a bottle.
Yeah.
It tastes like bananas and oranges with no peat. Literally bananas and oranges. I don't know anything that's that fruity, that sweet, that's that enjoyable, that easy to drink. That comes in a fancy box for under 150.
So we literally missed out this past Monday. Pretty upset about it, but we could have had Balvenie 21 year. Pretty upset.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, we could have Balvenie 21 year, 18 year, and used it to make cocktails. So.
Ooh, that's why you're saying he could never wear it. No double XL. He needs a triple XL. Okay, so
you know what? You know what, Mike? Don't worry. I
was about to say, I think Jeff might be having a call with somebody. We might be able to pull some strings and squeeze a triple XL.
I've got a phone call tomorrow with them. Don't worry about it. We're going to take care of.
Mike, you might be a big boy, but that fish in your profile picture is a big old fish. Yeah, and I bet that big old fish could be needing a triple XL shirt as well.
Boy. God dang it, I bet it was delicious too.
That's a fat fish. I know. I would just be happy to catch something that big. I bet that thing put up a fight.
He said, "Stop something bigger than a cat, dude. You can run a 38. Run a 38 special."
No, someone asked him to use a 22. So he said he wants.
Listen, I have a 22 black powder 5-shot revolver, and I will carry that thing by itself, and I will trust it because
I challenge you guys to look up if you have time, even on YouTube, 22 ballistics. That I don't care what people say about that being a puny round. No. It might not be the most reliable round. Black powder is going to be way more reliable, but if you're using 22 long rifle cartridges, That is still very lethal. I don't know if you guys have seen ballistics and videos on that. 22 long rifle is really no freaking joke. Now, would I trust my life with it? I would as far as ballistics, but as far as reliability, I would say no. But that being said, it's still a very respectable caliber.
It is. But black powder, like, yeah, you can get some heat behind it.
Need to build a 726 by 51. What are you getting? You get a freaking AK? Because I mean that's basically 308. Are we running AR-10s?
Because
what are we rocking?
By 49 is an AK.
There we go. Guns and Bourbon, AR-15 or AR-10. I'm an AR-15 guy all the way, but I have a bolt action 308, so I have a soft spot for AR-10s as well.
No, I'm AR-15. But if you're running bolt, like you should not be running an AR platform on a 308. Like you shouldn't. Like scars are heavily overrated. They really are, in my opinion.
Is it fun to use guns and bourbon at the same time?
No.
I haven't used them at the same time, but I have gone to a range where we had some beers before we were shooting, but we were at a private range, so we had a little bit more freedom to be doing something like that. We were shooting the empty cans. It's a bad mix, guys. Don't do alcohol and
please don't do that. Please don't do that. Listen, there's a reason I drink early in the night.
Captain Obama's in the house saying nope.
Hey,
Captain Obama's very close to me. He's south of us, so he's not so close that he can come hang out with us, Jeff. So I don't want to get your hopes up. But Captain Obama's in the house. He's in Texas.
Red Oak?
Soon to be its own country.
It really is. We're about to be our own country. And I am running for governor. So
howdy, Captain Obama. I am so sorry. I tried a sample of the Buffalo Trace kosher wheat, and I'm so sorry you're no longer getting a bottle, man. No bashing or hard feelings towards the other guy, but I am so sorry you didn't receive that bottle because that was a good pour. 30-06 and 45 of a long gun for bolts. Captain Obama saying South Dallas / North Houston.
Yeah, he's Red Oak. He's Red Oak area. I know where that's at.
I didn't want to specify where he's at, but he went ahead and disclosed that to you.
Yeah, that's Red Oak.
Hey, Carl's in here saying hashtag Buffalo Trace kosher wheat. That sample was so good, Carl. I'm so glad that you sent that my way.
Kosher wheat is always what I've wanted. So yeah, that's definitely.
I have the rye. I could crack the rye and try it. The straight rye I did have, but I gave it to Victor from the Whiskey Pen. I gave him the whole bottle, so I don't even have a sample of it to try.
You're a good man for that.
He talked so highly about it, and I offered the rye or the straight rye, and he's like, I have a sample of the rye. I don't have the straight rye. He wanted the bottle, so I'm like, it's yours.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, unpopular opinion, I don't care what anybody says, and it is not a firearm. Not a firearm in any way, shape, or form. I just want to let everybody know that right now. This is not a firearm.
Not a firearm. It's a Nerf gun.
No, so it's actually mechanic. So actually, with no firearms presented, this is the first weapon I draw. 68 caliber non-projectile riot ball round. Like this thing.
Riot balls. Okay.
Yeah. I will vouch for that thing all day long. And you can pick them up on Amazon and they'll deliver to your door. And 50 states legal. So
now we have to share it with all the fact checkers so they can check it and say that we're showing off stuff that we're not supposed to.
Yeah, no, I've already done that. We've already had the argument on YouTube. They understand it's not a firearm. So
Guns and Bourbon says night, y'all. Y'all later. Always fun. Man, that's hard to say when you've been drinking. I've been struggling over here, guys.
I haven't been. So good night, brother. We appreciate you, man.
We're at 358 subs. We got 28 likes and 17 concurrent viewers right now.
That's right. We do, brother.
Send me a link. So
I'll send you a link. It's on Amazon.
John wants a link of it.
It's on Amazon. Those things are freaking dope. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, and you can fire them in your backyard all day, and they're stupid accurate. They're fun.
This was a stout beer, the Penguin, and like I just finished off an entire can of it, and it is definitely 15% because I'm feeling every bit of it.
Drizo for Prez 2024. I wish. Dude, if I was president, like all this shit would stop right away. And everyone would be required to drink Campfire High West. I don't care what anybody says. My wife says it tastes like a Band-Aid. I think it's delicious. So, yeah, no. I'm actually going to be running for new Texas governor when we secede. And
What's the worst description of the campfire? The Band-Aid taste, or when I said it tasted like a wet ashtray, like you poured the whiskey through an ashtray and then bottled it immediately after it went through the ashtray.
Hey man, I love cigars, so that might appease my palate. But no, I will be running for governor of New Texas. My slogan will be, "Hey, it's me versus Abbott, and I will stand up for your rights," literally. So
you literally stand up because the guy's in a fucking wheelchair. What an asshole!
That guy's an asshole for never pardoning anybody. So
that's true. His family's come through work. I haven't seen him personally, but his family's come through, and he's had a crazy security detail just for his wife and daughters.
Yeah, no, they carry MP7 or they carry MP7s and MP9s.
MP5,
MP9, MP5s.
MP5. Yeah, his head of security detail had an MP5, and he had a Glock with like 10 extra mags on his freaking belt. He was wearing a suit jacket and everything, trying to cover it up. But I'm like, bro, I can see that you're wearing a plate carrier. I'm like, what do you got? Because he's got an MP5, but it was like offset, and it was like trying to hide it in his suit jacket. I'm like, bro, you look fat as shit, and I know you're not that fat. You're skinny.
He was carrying the stubby. He was carrying the railguard one. I've seen those. Which, by the way, they're on discount right now for $24.99. If anybody wants to buy one for me, I would gladly take it.
Bourbon Hunter saying yes. Campfire West Gang. No, Bourbon Hunter. We got to go with Carl. I'm sorry
boy.
That Campfire is so bad, man.
Boy. Dude, I've got a batch 5 of Widow Jane. All right. And I know he's been looking for it. You know what? If I find a better bottle for my daughter, you come down to Texas, we'll open it.
Mike Brock said if you were president, Happy would be on every show.
Except for Louisiana.
Except for Louisiana.
Because they stab each other and cases of it just appear on someone's bar. So, yes, you're absolutely right.
Bug in the Sun wants to see people smash that like button and join the Discord and raise hell. Praise Dale.
Dude, you guys better smash that like button. You better share it. I already shared it to X. All right, on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. It's a fun place over there to really piss off people. That's the only reason I have that thing. So
hey, that's what makes it fun.
Bourbon Hunter said, "Deal, brother, deal. You come down here. I find a better bottle for my daughter. We'll open it. It's a batch 5 of Widow Jane Decadence. Like I literally have a batch 5.
I have a better bottle, but it's for one of your other daughters. I have that Will It Weed at 8 year.
Dang it, you motherfucker." Yes, I have one of those bottles, and it will not be open until Haley turns 21. So
I don't know what to do with it. It's just sitting on a shelf. It looks so pretty. I'm literally looking at it right now. It's right next to my Thomas H. Handy.
Me and my daughter go over there every day, and you've seen it. And we go over there every day, and I pull it down, and she literally just touches the top of it, and she tries to bite on it, like she loves it. So I can't open that bottle, and I won't. So.
Hunter, yeah. If Hunter comes into town, I would absolutely love to go bourbon hunting with him. But
dude,
if we do a video, we have to do a weird perspective. Like I got to be on my tippy toes, and I need you to crouch down, Hunter, because I don't need them to know that you're that much taller than me.
Wait, how tall is Hunter?
Hunter's a fucking giant. I want to say he's like 6'6" or 6'7". No he's probably 6'4".
Me?
I think he's 6'4", but he's tall as shit.
Well, I'm tall too. I don't want to hear that.
Because Matt from Whiskey Wisdom went hunting with him, and Matt's like, I'm 6 foot, and this guy's towering over me.
Hey, he said deal. I'll do it. I don't care.
Hell yeah.
I mean, on my driver's license it says 6'4" because I lied.
7'2" should be in the league.
They told me that at 5 years old I was going to be 6'11". I was like, great, I'm going to play basketball for the rest of my life. That shit didn't happen.
Yeah, no, Hunter's super freaking tall. It's crazy. I've only seen him in videos, but like seeing how tall he is compared to people that I do know the height of, I'm like, this guy's a monster.
I'm down there. I have that Decadence batch number 5. It's supposed to be the best batch I ever released. I'm happy I got it. So
I enjoyed my Widow Decadence. I had the batch 38, which I thought was super enjoyable. I heard some people talk crap, and I asked them specifically before I opened mine. I was like, what batch do you have that you don't like? Because another subscriber actually got the other bottle. I bought 2 Widow Jane Decadence batch 38s at the same time, and I made sure that those batches were out of the clear, at least of having a bad track record. It was kind of one of those where we didn't have a lot of information on them, and we did a video where we tried to drink them on a video. I think we did a video. I don't think it was live. It was a video Victor drank his Widow Jane Decadence, and then me and the subscriber had the 38. We had the exact same bottle, just a couple bottles behind. I think maybe 60 bottles in between. We drank that together, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of finished whiskey, including myself, but the maple syrup finished barrels, like it didn't give it so much syrup flavor. It was just more of like the sweet profile was more dominant than if you had it just in a charred oak barrel.
See, that's the difference I have. I love those finished barrels because I think a finished barrel adds a different uniqueness to it, and when it's done the right way, and I don't know if there's a science behind it or these guys are way above us, right? But I really believe it's by chance, and some of these things come out just absolutely incredible. Like I saw one today, I almost picked it up because when I was over there, they were like, it's a peanut butter and banana, and I'm like, peanut butter and banana is what I grew up on, like
Yeah.
that sounds nostalgic, but I was like, I'm buying 2 bottles. It's going to cost me 130, way less than anybody else is going to pay. But like, my wife's going to get mad if I pick this bottle up. So
I did get the Woodford, the triple finish, the Sonoma triple finish, and I think out of a finished whiskey, people they bash on that bottle, and I was debating on swapping it out with something else, but I ended up just opening it and drinking it. I still have it on my shelf. Like it still has a lot left. I can drink that here in a little bit, actually. I really enjoyed it, even though it's finished, so I couldn't complain.
So
But
by
I
a
can see
triple
why people don't
finish,
like it.
so by a triple finish, do you mean that it was finished in 3 different types of barrels? Is that how that goes?
Let me grab the bottle.
We're about to find out, chat.
Ugh. The keyboard out of the way. Ugh. Okay, so it is Sonoma Triple Finish. It's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey that's finished in wine and brandy barrels.
From California. Sonoma's California.
Well, yeah, I would assume, yeah.
Okay. So wine and whiskey barrel, so it's a double barrel finish, but it's a triple finish. Is that because they're including it's finished in a
whiskey barrel, wine barrel, brandy barrel is what I'm assuming.
Ooh, okay. Does it give you the months on it?
I'm trying to look. It has a little card on it. In 2004, the Woodford Reserve Distillery introduced a new era of innovation with the historic Kentucky bourbon industry with the first release of the Master Collection 4-grain for this 2023 release. Master Distiller Elizabeth McCall has drawn upon the 2014 Master Collection first pint. Okay, so 2014 Master Collection released the first Point Noir finished Kentucky bourbon in history, the Sonoma cut rear peanut finish. And then was followed in 2016, which was also finished in an American brandy cask. And then, does it say? And then Woodford Reserve in Sonoma County wine barrels. So we got Sonoma County wine barrels, American brandy barrels, and then the Woodford Reserve Pinot Noir Kentucky barrels. So we got, looks like 2 different wine barrels.
Okay.
And a brandy barrel, but it's American brandy barrels. That's what this bottle's supposed to be. We still have quite a bit left in this, so it's not like we've completely destroyed this bottle. I think we've only sent maybe 1 or 2 samples out. So for the most part, what we have drank of this, it's been for me.
Okay, that sounds interesting. It really does.
It's like $150, $160 bottle, so it's kind of difficult to say it's worth the price.
The price may just come from the complexity of transferring from barrel to barrel, basically.
All those master collections are kind of pricey. When is the best month to fly out to Texas and shoot some videos?
Ooh, that's a good one, actually, Hunter.
Depends on if you're concerned about finding whiskey or if you're concerned about temperature and climate or what you're looking for.
Yeah, because if you're talking about the best time to come out here, I'd say give it a month to depend on where I land in the next month. Because depending on where I land, I have several opportunities over the next week, and I have probably 5 interviews lined up. And where I land is going to actually determine some of the accessibility of that. I actually just got a call today from he's called a headhunter, if you will. They realize somebody's back on the market in Texas, and they're like, holy crap. And I know him personally. His name's Chris. And he's like, dude, you're back on the market. Are you serious? And he's like, dude, I've got 4 jobs lined up right now for you. I've got a brand new restaurant up north. I've got 2 of the most high profile restaurants. If I said the names, you guys would know exactly who they are. And my staff would be able to come with me. So if you want to wait about a month, I could tell you where I land. And depending on that, and with the reps that I have in the area, if 2 of them, we could have some pretty exclusive crap coming to us, because I'm going from my last place where I spent $3,000 a week to $30,000 a week. And with that amount of money being spent,
I can get some pappy.
yeah. Like you're talking like they're going through like 4 to 5 cases of Fireball a week. And some of these places is not even my predominant role. Which what I would be a lesser role for more money than what I was making. So yeah, if you want to wait about a month, Hunter, like we'll connect and I'll tell you when it is that this is happening. And like we could have exclusive access to some stuff that people get all year round, that people like us who sit in lines and wait for once or twice a year, and we can have it all year long. So,
Hunter said he's planning early summer is what he was thinking.
I mean, yeah, dude, you're playing early summer. I'll already be established by then. So
Mike Brock had a few things he posted in chat talking about how bourbon is not good, then the finishing in some other barrel somewhere else isn't going to make it good in his opinion. I would definitely agree. Like if the bourbon sucks, like it's not going to get any better with you finishing it. So that I 100% agree with Mike Brock. It's got to be good whiskey first. I think Woodford Reserve is pretty good distillate on its own. So I think them finishing it is fine. I'm not going to sit here and praise Woodford and say they're the best distillate. Right. But when you talk about them doing their master collection, I do think that most of those hit home, and I think that's pretty respectable. One that was finished that I've had before was the Whiskey Society. I had one of those that was finished in cognac barrels. I don't like cognac. I don't even like Whiskey Society. Bad whiskey, bad finish, bad whiskey altogether. I didn't like it, so I definitely agree. If the whiskey's bad and the finish isn't going to make it any better, and if the finish is bad, it can make a good whiskey worse too. So. Plug in the sun, Drizzle. I'll carry you in any game you want if I can get the location on a JD12.
Brother, my controller costs more than your freaking Xbox. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Hey, man, if we can...
John does play a lot, though, so John might actually be able to carry you. I know you might talk some crap, and you might play it on a pretty high level, but John, I bet he plays pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm down with that. Like, trust me. JD12 is one of those things where you have to be one of the high tier.
I love John's response. Xbox, people play on console? Yeah. Are you a console peasant, Jeff? Are you a console peasant?
We have aim assist. What do you have?
If we change the settings, I can have aim assist too and play on mouse and keyboard.
Oh yeah, I can do that all day too. Cool. You want to be a cheater, bro? We'll throw you to the wolves real quick.
I'll just turn on my aimbot real quick.
Exactly.
People play Apex with controller. Carl says, "What do you play?" Captain Obama's asking. Do you play fucking Apex Legends?
Dude, I play Apex fucking Legends, bro.
Dollar Bill says Goody Goody's supposed to have bundles soon. Dollar Bill's local to my area.
Yeah, Goody Goody is. Dude.
I was gonna go to Goody Goody today, but because I had to go meet up with my father-in-law, I just went to Specs. I'm so sorry. I had to settle for an E.H. Taylor single barrel. I didn't get to go to Goody Goody and get anything else.
Golly, RJ's over here drinking fucking ramen juice right now because he's so broke.
I did need to go to Goody Goody today, and I missed out because I one of the guys was looking. I have a bottle of it that's almost empty. They just said they want the bottle, but I want to give them the actual juice because I thought it was good. I have a Kelsey's Creek single barrel. It's a Goody Goody release only. It's in a Rock Hill Farms bottle.
Yeah. So Goody Goody fell off. Like they get some like really weird exclusives because when they sold their Class B to Specs, like Specs cornered the market. And so Goody Goody's like left a bear, at least over here.
John wants to know when we're going to be liberating the universe and Hell Drivers together, or Hell Divers together. Do you have Hell Divers too?
Let me off camera.
Because I got Hell Divers 2 from one of my coworkers. He bought it for me, so I'm definitely going to need to play that. I've yet to play that. I did the tutorial today, I was supposed to play with the guy who bought it for me, one of my coworkers, and while we're in Discord call, I hear him freaking snoring. He fell asleep while he was in the Discord
Oh my
call.
God. Listen, you want to play Helldivers too? Let's go.
I'll take the single barrel over the Kelsey.
I mean, that's fair. I would too. I really would too. Like, I know that's.
It's not that I could take it over it. It's the fact that I could have got both. I just didn't have time to go to Goody Goody as well. Goody Goody was like maybe two, like literally one block or 2 blocks down. It's like basically in the same complex.
Yeah, but do you get Taco Casa coupons?
No, but I should because I do like Taco Casa.
Like, dude, I get 2 for $6 enchiladas. All right.
Hell yeah.
He says.
Chris Jenkins, yes, I have 2 glasses packed up for you.
Listen,
Bourbon Hunter, do you have your own branded Glencairns? If you do, I don't mind paying you money for them. If you want to send one for free, you can. But I want a Glencairn with your logo on the Glencairn because
isn't he about to hit 10,000? Did you better have your own merch, dude?
He should have his own merch. But I made a comp where it's like, if I'm gonna have a Glen, it's gonna have some branding, whether it's a distillery or a channel or a restaurant. It's gonna have some branding on it.
So I've actually got one of my bartenders.
John said his Glen looks sick, so he's definitely got a Glen. I need to figure out where's your channel. Post your channel all over your freaking Discord, or send me a direct message on Discord so I can go to it and I'll buy a Glen off your merch channel.
So I've actually got one of my bartenders who's very loyal to me, and you've met her, and she's actually going to take some of the Glens that I actually communicated with the distributors to. And going to take them from my former job because fuck them. And we'll have those exclusive Gillens. We'll have one for you, one for me, and then one to give away. So,
of what?
The Glencairns that are exclusives.
What are the exclusives? Is it what's the branding on it?
Glenfiddich.
Hey, I actually do like Glenfiddich.
I worked those deals out, so fuck them. So.
Gunnar L says he's glad that I picked up those EHs. He would have been going to every specs to find them. Joke's on you. I went to 2 different specs, so I got 2 different Taylor single barrels. Yeah, I'm in a Discord group that they shout out local drops. So I have a Discord group that tells me when stuff drops, how many bottles are left at those stores, so I can go and collect on those as long as I can drive fast enough and it's close enough. And I can almost guarantee, based off that Discord group, that I can get allocated bottles through them. Connections. I have a small mom and pop that'll hold bottles for me. Another connection, I got Jeff. He's basically like the stock market. He's got insider trader knowledge, so we can get some pretty good connections through him, which is super awesome. We might pay a little bit more for those connections, but I have no problem paying more money. It's the issue is not the money; it's the allocation and how rare these bottles are, and the clientele that's wanting to buy them. It's not just you and me wanting to buy these to drink. It's not just these guys wanting to buy them to flip.
No.
There's bars and restaurants that are claiming these bottles too. So when they sell a bottle to us, they're taken away from a restaurant, which can also sever a relationship. So I can't sit here and pretend that every single release I can get a bottle of. That's just not practical. If I get 1 or 2 a year from a single store, as bad as that might sound to you guys, 1 or 2 allocated bottles from a store a year, that could be pretty special, especially because I'm just a nobody to them.
Yeah, but we're not nobodies to them. And you got to think, like, especially in my area where my places are located, you have venues that are spending upwards of $1 million a year on inventory. That's the biggest thing. Like, you got to understand, like, these guys are sending these companies $1 million a year in revenue. And they're going, you know what? We appreciate you and who you are as a person. That's why we kind of talked about in Discord earlier today is you build relationships with people. And they'll follow you anywhere. So
I mean, I have bottles with your name pledged on them, even though you haven't really come to collect them yet. But Weller Antique 107 because you said you can't get it in your area, so we got a bottle. And we can still work out a case deal. I got a couple offers on the case deal, but we're working on something on my Discord channel. If you guys haven't come to check out my Discord channel and you're looking for Rebecca Creek Spanish Oak, the double barrel Spanish Oak, we're going to be going in on cases as a group. And I'm going to buy 2-3 cases, however many we need, and we're going to make sure everybody gets a Rebecca Creek Spanish Oak.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, since Bug is talking about that right now for the Natterjack Glens, so I have talked to them a little bit, but they actually have a YouTube channel, okay? And these owners check it every day. They're not very big. They've done some funny things where one of them actually looks like Ryan Reynolds, and he sounds.
Haha, that's awesome.
It's really funny, guys. If you go look up Natterjack on YouTube, like Natterjack, go subscribe to them and go comment on one of those videos and be like, "Hey, Jeff sent me here." All right. That is going to push us farther with this company than anything you understand. Like more than subscribing to my channel or RJ's channel. Like seriously, go to Natterjack on YouTube.
Are they called the Natterjacks?
Yes. Yes. Matter of fact,
I just want to make sure I'm going to the right place.
And you go tell them that I sent you. Natterjack. Dang it, where's that at?
Natterjack Irish Whiskey, they have 63 subscribers?
Yes.
Natterjack Irish Whiskey 7564?
Yes, that is them. That is them right there. If you literally go like blow them up, promote them, tell them that I sent you over there myself. Like, guys, I have a phone call with them tomorrow that could change my life forever. There's no question about it. With everything I've gone through, with how hard I've worked, like if you guys go over there and literally support them and tell them like we're supporting you, we want your whiskey in our area. Jeff sent us out here. Like I have a phone call with them, the owner, the owner of the entire company tomorrow. We can make something happen with this to where we have no problem doing bottle giveaways like every freaking day. This is a company that believes, first off, they believe in me. They believe in what I'm doing. I have sent them thousands of connections. We won Old Fashioned of the Year in the UK for 2023 when I made a cocktail for them. For the company I used to work for.
They only have 4 videos and then they have a couple shorts, but I'm ready to blow them up, man. I just liked all their shorts just right now. I'm liking all their videos.
Telling you guys go like blow these guys up and comment on them. Like, dude, Jeff sent us here. Like, we can have access to so much stuff because this company, I promise you, like, you guys think Buffalo Trace is allocated. You think it's hard to find and you got to pay extra amount of money for this. We can get in on the ground level of a company who is doing way better than anybody ever did out of Ireland. Like, I'm not kidding. Jameson is bullshit compared to this stuff. I promise you.
Hunter's pushing his merch channel coming March.
It better be here in March, Hunter.
Discord link's been posted by John from Bug in the Sun. If you guys want to come check out my Discord. Got YouTube video plugged. I also plugged it as well just to make sure. Chris said he just subscribed to it. Yeah, you guys, if you guys haven't checked out this channel, please go check them out. I don't want you guys just to check them out. I want you to subscribe. I want you to like all their videos. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys get a comment on every video, but they don't have that many videos. It wouldn't take you that long. If you're going to comment on their videos and you want to just do a generic comment where you don't have to even watch their video, just do hashtag Drizzo Nation. I think that'll be enough to sell the deal that Drizzo's the one that sent us there. I'm going to put something a little on my end, on my part, where I'm going to say RG the Fed. I got a YouTube channel, and I love you guys because I've tried your cash strength, and I think that this is some of the best juice I've ever had.
It is.
I don't like Irish whiskey, but this blows all the Irish whiskey out of the water, including most scotches I've had. It is phenomenal.
It really does, guys. Like, I'm not just talking that up because like they gave me the time of day. I'm telling you, like they gave me.
They have yet to give me the time of day, and I'm talking them up. Their stuff is good.
Yeah, like I can literally read it right now, like from their rep. He sent this to me today. He goes, "Thank you, brother. That means a lot to me. It has been, and I'm sure it will be again. An absolute pleasure to work with you. Bless you and your family. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you." Like, this is their head rep for all of Texas.
Ooh,
like,
I didn't even realize this was posted in my server. I'm sorry to interrupt. Guns and Bourbon, if you're still in the chat, brother, congratulations. Holy shit. The man won the raffle today and got the right to purchase an old Rip Van Winkle 10-year for MSRP.
Congratulations. That is incredible.
For MSRP. That's a huge
to say the least.
Oh my
and as a matter of fact, like the best thing about this, like, and I'm serious, is I've had a woman behind me that has always supported me, that has always believed in me, and when I she heard about the issue with me, She had no doubt in my mind. Mrs. Drizo. Mrs. Drizo.
Be nice, guys. Everybody say hi whenever she comes up.
This is the woman, and there's my daughter Haley.
Hi, Haley.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
So I took my first steps the other day, didn't I?
That's right, you did.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. This is the whole reason I'm allowed to do this. This right here, like, really is the only reason I'm allowed to do this, guys. So I'm telling you, when you need to go to Natterjack's YouTube channel, like, push them, because they have done more for my family than any other rep in the history of my career has ever done. So.
Well, I am going to be concluding this live stream. We went on a little early today. We're going to finish this off.
That's right.
We will not be going backstage on StreamYard, so you guys can ignore the StreamYard link that I think is still pinned. I'm not sure. But in fact, I will be moving over to Discord as just a regular hangout while I comment on all of the Natterjack videos, including their shorts. So if you guys want to continue the conversation, feel free to click on that Discord link in the description, and that's where I'll be hanging out. Hunter said he just went over and dropped a like and comment on the Natterjack video. So that's awesome, man. As many as you guys can, blow them up. Let's get them past. Well, they were at 63 subs. It looks like they're at 65 now, 67 now. So we got 4 more subs already for them just tonight. That's awesome, guys. This doesn't just help me for someone that I don't even support their channel in the same way that they support me, because they don't know me the same way. But these are Jeff from Drizzo's connections. This could also help him land a solid job. So you guys,
they know you.
You guys doing this is freaking phenomenal. This helps me. This is going to help Jeff. I want to see Jeff get back on his feet, but I don't want to see him just walk. I don't want to see him just crawl. I want to see him sprint. So if you guys can help him get out the gate, we're gonna barrel his backdoor job that he had and send him to a whole nother planet, because he's going to be the next level. No one's going to be able to catch him. He's going to take off even more. I mean, he already has over 6,000 subs. Who's to say that this next job won't land him another 4,000 subs to hit that 10,000 mark for his first 10,000 subscribers to really take him off? Plus, you guys can get some free merch. I have no problem giving out free samples. I don't think they can give out free samples because of the nature of what the business is and what we're doing. But I have no problem sending samples along with any merchandise that's given out. That way you guys can actually try the product instead of just hearing about it. I want you guys to be able to try and believe in it as much as I do, because I mean, when Jeff gave me that pour of that cash strength, I mean, that was a fantastic pour, and I will never forget that experience. So for that, I'm going to be peacing out. So Jeff from Drizzo, go ahead and say your goodbyes, and then I'll say mine.
All right, guys. I love you. You take care. And I'll see you in the next one.
So RJ the Fed signing out, guys. Thank you for tuning in for this live stream. I have the winners written down on a notepad. We'll make sure you guys get taken care of. Please reach out to me via Discord. If you don't have my Discord, you have my text message. You can text me. Don't have that, send me an email. We'll get you taken care of. We're taking this backyard, but we're moving over to Discord. So come check out my Discord. The Discord link is in my description. All are welcome to join, and I will see you guys over there. RJ the Fed signing out. I will see you guys next time.